as it happens in person. But as we were talking this past Tuesday night, I only had to use one hand. We had 5 defensive players back that saw a number of snaps last year.
Yeah, that's a big question right there. And again, they just got to play, turn it loose. Probably going to be a little simple on defense and let them play a little bit, get into the game.
And when you have one starting defensive lineman back, linebackers back, at least the heart, the middle of that defense there, so your edges, your corners, and your cover guys, that may be the question mark on the defensive side.
That is true. Yeah. I would say they're gonna probably pack the box a little bit and just kind of try to make the other team one dimensional. We'll see how that goes.
All right, as we're talking, we see the colors about to be presented at midfield. When they get set, we will pause for the national anthem and honor our country that way. But it's an exciting time every fall. Everybody's 0-0 except the ones who played last night.
Yeah.
But that first game, I always have the anticipation of how that's going to lead into that next game and then on deeper into the season. So let's pause momentarily, honor our country. With the playing of our national anthem. Let's look at our probable starters before we talk a little bit about Hattiesburg. For the Panthers on defense, starting at nose guard, a 5'10", 325-pound sophomore, Jordan Roberts. At one defensive end, 5'11", 255-pound senior, Riley Kitchens. At the other defensive end, a 5'11", 240-pound senior, Vincent Moody. Inside linebacker is 5'10", 190 senior, Cullen Hitson. Another inside linebacker is 5'10", 210-pound senior, Will Morgan. The outside linebacker, a 5'10", 215-pound senior, Boris Baker. The other outside linebacker, 5'10", 210-pound senior, Deshaun Jones. At the cornerback is 6 foot, 180-pound senior, Kevon Peters. The other corner is a 5'8", 150-pound junior, Tate Myers. At the safety is a 5'10", 174-pound sophomore, Tripp Lee. And the 5'6", 145-pound senior, Tariq Jackson. In the special teams, the long snapper is 5'9", 185-pound junior, Jeremy McDonald. Handling the punting duties is the 5'11", 185-pound senior, Max Muna. And the place kicker is the 5'11", 165-pound junior, Henry Haydale. When the Panthers have the football, starting at left tackle is the 6'1", 275-pound junior, Wyatt Smith. At left guard, a 6'1", 310-pound junior, Dylan Sosaby. At center, 5'10", 330-pound junior, Keelan Anderson. At right guard, a 6'1", 315-pound senior, Brody Adams. At right tackle, a 6'1", 285-pound senior, Bryce Smith. At wide receiver, a 6'1", 185-pound junior, Josh Crawford. Wide receiver, 5'11", 170-pound senior, Landry Stringfellow. In the slot is 5'10", 200-pound senior, Jarvis Roberts. And the other slot, the 5'7", 145-pound senior, Caleb Price. Starting at running back, 6'1", 200-pound junior, Aisley Brown. And at quarterback, 6'1", 195-pound junior, Caden Belton. Head coach Marcus Boyles, in his third year back at the helm. His offensive assistants, Mason Woodrow, Pete Holman, Will Mangum, Sam Boover, and Stephon Hutterson. The defensive side of the ball, assistants are Seth McDonald, Terry Evans, Tony Myers, Kyle Carter, and Keith Pygott. So that's your probable starters for tonight's game for the Panthers. Now, Brad, let's look at the Hattiesburg Tigers. For the second year in a row, they played in the state finals last year, 2 years ago, under head coach Tony Vance. And then he retired, and Coach Lacey came in last year, got them playing good at the end of the season for sure, had a great run before losing in the state final. So you have an experienced group back, and Coach Boyles talked about that. Sort of opposite what it was last year. Petal, the inexperienced team this year, Hattiesburg, the experienced team, and that's going to pay dividends for them throughout the season, just hopefully not tonight too much.
Well, you look at that, and you got to feel pretty good if you're Hattiesburg with those returning players coming back. They know what to expect in this first game. They know what to expect, in this environment.
Mm-hmm.
So they should be pretty steady, but they still have to make plays. You still got to do it and execute, do what you're supposed to do. And I'm anxious to see how the returning guys for Petal react to that experienced group of Hattiesburg players.
And it's a case where even experienced guys in the first game of any season, it's always question marks for them too.
Yeah, we even last night we talked a little bit about it during that game, and it's turnovers. Whoever makes turnovers, special teams is big. And then if you're defense, you got to get off the field. If you're offense, you got to convert third downs.
Captains meeting at midfield for the Panthers, Kevon Peters. One of those four captains, Boris Baker, Deshaun Jones, and then big offensive lineman Bryce Smith. The officials tonight and throughout the season, they are sponsored by Commercial Stationery Company. Commercial Stationery has been offering office supplies, office furniture, school supplies, and school furniture for 50 years. They would love to provide you and your company with all of your office and printing needs. Those are our officials of the game, the refs of the game. We'll talk about our other sponsors as those things occur that they are sponsoring. And again, this is just a formality with the team captains meeting. The coin toss happens between the coaches when they're having their pregame meeting with the officials. And it looks like Hattiesburg has won the toss, and they will defer until the second half. And so they will be kicking off. Panthers will have the opportunity first with the football in their hands. And we're moving left to right on your radio dial. Petal in all white, their white helmets, white jerseys with red numerals and red striping on the shoulders, white pants with red stripes down the side of the pants. Hattiesburg in all purple. Sort of an LSU look. Purple helmets, purple jerseys, white numbers and gold trimming, and purple pants with the gold stripe down the side. We are moments away from the Sully's kickoff to start this ball game. We'll move into the first quarter, brought to you by Sunbelt Federal Credit Union. Sunbelt Federal Credit Union is an American full-service, member-owned, nonprofit credit union offering financial products and services across the Pine Belt region of South Mississippi. Their goal is to make banking simple with friendly, personal service second to none. As I said, the kickoff brought to you by Sully's with legendary food and drink. Sully's provides our community with delicious steaks, spirits, and acoustic live music almost every night of the week. Not too fancy, just really good, and I can vouch for that as I ate there Tuesday night in a pregame show or a preview show that it's really good. So anytime you have an opportunity to go to Sully's, and if you're in South Mississippi, you've heard of Sully's before, so you know what that's all about for sure. So the moment these guys have been working toward and these coaches have been looking toward is upon us. And we will see how this one plays out. Petal with a big win last year, and the last year doesn't mean anything, of course, with the players gone and players back, but 50-28 was that final over in Panther Stadium. Hattiesburg will be kicking off right to left on your radio dial. Not as hot as it's been being, but it's still a little warm. 86 degrees, feels like 92 according to the app here from WDAM. Went out of the south-southwest about 5 miles per hour. It was gusting earlier, a little bit more than that, and felt good up here, blowing our papers all over the place.
Yes.
Remind you the live stream on the Petal School District YouTube channel. You can go there. No NFHS network this year. So we will be coming to you on different venue as far as the live stream, but always the dependable Super Talk Radio in Hattiesburg, 97.3 for the radio broadcast. We'll try to keep you updated on scores throughout the ball game as well from different games going on. Kevon Peters, one of the men back, as well as T. McCullum for the Panthers. They'll stand about the 8-yard line. Kicking off for Hattiesburg is Yandel Alva, the left footer. And we are underway in Hattiesburg. Peters takes us at the 18, fires across the 20, is hit, stood up, driven back. Tries to get back outside after being driven back near the 20 and will fight his way to the 22. Boy, he got hit around the 25. Good coverage there by the Tigers, and the Panthers will start at their own 22.
Yeah, he did a good job of taking care of that football. He took a pretty good lick right there, Mark.
Panther offense steps onto the field for the first time with Caden Belton, the junior. I won't say under center. Under center is a very rare thing this day and age. He'll be in the shotgun with Aisley Brown, the running back, off his right shoulder as of now. Give is to Brown. He goes to the left edge, uses that speed to get the edge, and he'll be out about the 25, maybe the 26. Strung out pretty good by Hattiesburg, and it'll be second and long.
I thought he did a good job there, just keeping it wide. Yeah, it's a little bit more than we thought there.
Yep. Got about 4, so
yeah.
Second and 6 out to the 26. Two receivers near side. Jarvis Roberts in the slot. Diane Harris, the sophomore, out wide. Ball on the left hash, moving left to right. Give again to Brown. He is stuffed in the backfield. He'll lose a yard back to the 25. And that's that big Ole Miss commit right there making that stop. Big 99 and Tavion Allen. So 3rd down and 7. Got to reach the 32 for the first down. In the pistol. Walker has checked in. Or is that still Brown? That's still Brown. That's still Brown.
It's Walker. I thought I saw.
Yeah, Chavez has checked in. He's the senior running back. I knew that was a different body build. He's a little bit stouter than Brown. Looking for the deep ball. Ball is in and out of the hands, nearly hauled in by Jarvis Roberts. The ball was thrown right where it needed to be, but double coverage, just a tough catch at midfield, not able to come up with it, and it'll be a punting situation.
That's one of those test throws right there, Mark. I tell you, I think you're going to see them come down with those a little bit later, but right now that's a tough catch, but it was a good throw.
So a punting situation for Petal. Come on. Plump back deep. Ball is bobbled at the 36 and going down on one knee to field it is Plump. So the punt by Max Munna is at the 30, down at the 36-yard line. A 39-yard punt, no return. So 10:39 to go at the Hattiesburg 36. The Tigers will start this drive. Hayden Leverett in the backfield. Little toss out to the jet sweep slot receiver. Breaking it is out to midfield. Is the man that Coach Boyles talked about transferring in from Brandon, Trey McQueen. McQueen, that counts as a pass.
Yeah,
as it is completed and a short little flip and running to the Petal 47 before he's brought down. That is a first down.
In most of these spread offenses, that's referred to as a run, an outside run, that little quick flip out there.
Gain of 17 on the play and a first down. They got a little offsides. That first game mistake, over anxious there defensively. The first penalty of the game will be stepped off against the Panthers, a 5-yard penalty. So that'll make it first down and 5.
I noticed a change from what we expected there at nose guard for Petal, the number 52, Jenkins.
So first and 5 from the Panther 42. Handoff met in the backfield is Krishawn Tisdale. He will get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So second and 5. Panther defense trying to stiffen right here.
That was good penetration right there.
Tisdale off to the right of Gavin Ducksworth, the quarterback. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Rolling right is Ducksworth under pressure. Hit as he throws, but pass is caught at the 32 and fighting his way down near the 30. That'll be a first down. Pass caught by Tyreek Britton. Good throw by Ducksworth.
Yeah. That was a really nice throw. Right over the top of that outside backer that was trying to get underneath there out in the flat. Didn't quite get deep enough.
Gain of 12 and another first down. Little slip screen, bubble screen, complete. Bouncing it outside and getting inside the 25 is Mitchell Overstreet. So back-to-back completions. They'll say he's down at the 24-yard line. Gain of 6.
24-yard line.
Second down and 4. Left hash. Pulling it. Ducksworth hit, trying to hit the little slip screen again. He's hit as he throws the ball. Good penetration there by the Cullen Hitson, and he's one of those linebackers back from last year.
Yeah, he did a good job of staying on his upfield shoulder, not letting him get outside after that fake.
All right, 27's coming off before 11.
So we had a flag on the near side. I didn't see that. But false start, maybe illegal formation. That's what it was. So they will step that penalty off and not count the play. Should be first down from the 29, second down and 9, yeah. Showing pressure up the middle. Panthers come with it. There's a flag down. May have offsides. I don't know that offsides. They normally blow it dead. Maybe an illegal formation again. Because any kind of offsides or movement, they blow the play dead.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's Hattiesburg based on the response of the coach there.
Yeah, that's pretty good body language you can read right there, Brad.
Yeah, I've been there.
Another illegal formation moves it back to the 34.
Well,
so
I think what they're getting is when they go in those double sets, that inside receiver's got to be definitely off the ball.
He's covered. Yeah,
and he's not getting off the ball quite enough. I don't believe.
Second down and 14 now. 2 receivers each side. Ball on the near hash, moving right to left. No score. Opening quarter. Hattiesburg's first possession. Petal had a 3 and out to start the game. Ducksworth has a word with his right side of the line. Now back, ready for the snap. Tisdale to his left, looking to throw. Ducksworth got time. He'll roll right. He's going to run it. He's going to be hit and drilled. He's past the line of scrimmage. Was he not past the line of scrimmage? Pass is complete.
Yeah, I see the coaches over there trying to question it. It looked like he was.
Pass complete for a touchdown.
Wow. The only thing I'll say about that, Mark, and you can't see it.
Wow.
But the rule says the entire body has to be across the line of scrimmage. It can't be just part of the quarterback's body. So
and that may have been it. But anyway,
it was close.
A 34-yard touchdown pass. And now going for 2. Trey McQueen is stuffed and driven backwards. I'm not sure
91.
What they were. Oh no! I thought he signaled touchdown. It was not a touchdown. He's out of bounds at the 3. My bad. I've already gave the man a touchdown.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
what am I doing?
Goal. Goodness, I did too. I was so concerned about the penalty or the not penalty. No penalty.
No gain on the play. Matter of fact,
May have lost it.
Well, there's another flag I see.
Oh.
They are first game too.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, illegal formation.
I'm going to tell you, Mark, I think I saw it, that last play that they ran, the tackles, if you look at the offensive tackles, those dudes are really deep.
Yeah.
On the offensive line, and I think they're calling them for not getting on the line of scrimmage. Now, I trying to figure that out.
So the penalty moves the ball back to the 7.
See that right tackle?
Yeah. So 1st and 5, 2 receivers to the right, ball on the right hash. Looking to throw the quick fade up for the catch. Good coverage, but a better catch. Good throw and catch there for the touchdown. Tyreek Britton brings it in from 7 yards out.
Yeah, that was a feel thing there from the quarterback to the receiver. He just kind of put it up there, and the DB just never really knew the ball was there, you know.
So the
never saw it.
Touchdown pass gets the Tigers on the board at the 8:16 mark. And now for the point after is Yandel Alva, the left-footed kicker. Impressive drive by the Tigers to start the ball game for them on the offense. That point after is good. 7-0 Petal, 8:16 to play in the first. We'll take a 30-second break. Back with more Petal Panther football. Brad, defensively for Petal, not the kind of drive you want to have against you to start the ball game, but give Hattiesburg credit. They made some plays, and they looked like the more experienced team there.
Well, the quarterback looked pretty polished right there. Pretty good composure. Made a pretty good throws under some pressure there.
Teeing it up at the 30, Alva will boot it away. Peters and McCullum, again, the 2 Panthers back around their own 10-yard line. High kick comes to Peters again at the 14. He's across the 20, breaks it across the 25, brought down at the 30 where Petal will have it to start this drive. You want to avoid a 3 and out and get some positive things going right here. And Peters is slow to get up, still on the turf there, the return man for Petal. He's favoring the left lower leg, and they're acting like he's cramping up already.
A little early to be cramping.
8:12 to go in the first quarter. He's walking like a man that's got a cramp in that left calf.
Yeah, I would agree with you. That's going to be a battle for the game there. Got to get some pickle juice or something.
Juice him up.
Yeah, mustard, pickle juice.
Josh Crawford, one of the 3 receivers to the left. Caleb Price, Jarvis Roberts there as well. Near side receiver is Harris. Ball's on the right hash. Brown to the left of Belton. Rolling left, Belton moves the pocket. And here comes that speed of Hattiesburg. He'll be dropped for a loss back at the 26-yard line, a loss of 4. So it looked like a design run all the way, but just trying to move the pocket. And that pocket never, it chased him down.
Yeah, never did really get outside. Never did get leverage. Defense kept leverage on the play.
So behind the stick, 2nd and 14 from the 26. 2 receivers each side, ball on the far hash now. Back to throw. Belton spins to his left, throws up the sideline through the hands of Crawford. Sort of alligator arm that ball, but he was near the first down marker.
Well, I'll tell you, there was 2 guys right there close. I want to say that But the running back got a little deep on his pattern. He was right underneath it. I don't know if he could tell if he was throwing it to him or not. You know, I think that
So
was
that
part
ball
of that.
sort of surprised him, got on him quick.
Yeah.
Harris, Price, and Roberts, the receivers right side. Crawford to the left. Brown shifts to the right of Belton. 10 on the play clock. 3rd and 14. Give is to Brown. He'll be out across the 30. Good gain. Got about half of what he needed, but it'll be 4th down in a punting situation. Out to the 34-yard line, a gain of 8.
That's an indication of what we talked about in pregame. You get in those long yardage situations, and you just kind of want to kind of play it safe right there and not turn the ball over. And just
Plump back deep around his own 30. Ball will be snapped at the 34. Good snap. A little bit of pressure's blocked. Ball is caught in the air at the 31. Racing it back inside the 20, being thrown down for Hattiesburg. Is that 16?
Yeah.
Steve Mobley caught it out of the air, rumbled down inside the 15 before he's brought down at the 13.
I want to say 94.
Yeah.
94, Keyshawn Brown was the guy that came through right up the middle there.
Got a hand on it.
Got a big paw on that ball.
So the special teams blunder has Hattiesburg set up in prime real estate at the Panther 13. Tisdale, the running back, trips to the right. Little bunch, triangle formation. Give is to Tisdale. Breaks it off the left side. He's inside the 10 and finally hauled down at the 7-yard line. The stoppage of play. Did a helmet come off or something?
Yeah.
So a gain of 6.
I think that ball was designed, that play was designed to really go north-south. He kind of bounced it outside.
That's good instinct there.
Yeah.
So 2nd and about 4 gives to Tisdale again. He'll rumble inside the 5, brought down at the 4. So a gain of 3. 3rd and 1. We're in the Sun Belt Federal Credit Union first down. All Tigers so far. And the beef package comes in. Those 2 of those defensive linemen, Bryson Keys, 245, and Allen, the Ole Miss commit, all lined up on the right side. And it looks like McQueen going to take the direct snap. Play clock, plenty of time on it at 25. 2, 4, 6, 8. I only see 10 out there. 2, 4, 6, 8. Now I got 11. Just run it to the right side. Now the play is blown dead. I think we got some movement.
Yeah, well.
Was the timeout taken first? Okay, took a timeout before the flag, so Hattiesburg will be charged a timeout. 5:44 to go in the first quarter. Let's take a 30-second break as well. 7-0 Petal in the first. This is Petal. 7-0 Hattiesburg in the first. This is Petal Panther football. Ooh. Gonna be a long. Welcome back to the Sun Belt Federal Credit Union first quarter, 5:44 to play. A 3rd and 1 for the Tigers from the Panther 4-yard line. Already trying to add to a 7-0 lead is Hattiesburg. Beef package to the left. Coming left is McQueen. He's hit, breaks a tackle in the backfield, and he'll go in from 4 yards out. Boy, those big old guys, it's just tough.
It is.
To slow them down when they get ahead of steam up, and McQueen scores the 2nd touchdown of the night for the Tigers.
Yeah, we talk about it, special teams. You got to eliminate those special teams mistakes, and they can be really costly. And that one was for Petal right there.
So another point after coming from Alva. Placement is down, kick is up, and it is good. 14-0 Hattiesburg, 5:40 to go in the first quarter. Let's just hold it here, Brad. What has Petal got to do here? You know, obviously it's easy to say, well, they need to sustain a drive here, but they've got to get something positive.
Well, you got to find some way. They tried it that first drive. They tried that pass in the seam, you know, over the top there. And they couldn't quite make the catch. But you're going to have some of that to kind of get some big plays mixed in with moving the chains. Get yourself back in this game. But you've got to concentrate on your game plan. Don't lose focus. Stay within what you can do and do well. And count on your guys just to get better and better as the game goes on.
Another Sully's kickoff coming up for Hattiesburg. Petal anticipating a little shorter kick. As of right now, they'll back up as Hattiesburg breaks out of that bunch formation that they use before they kick off.
Got Taylor back instead of
Jaden Taylor back at the 20 instead of Peters.
Yeah.
It'll come to Taylor at the 22-yard line, near the sideline across the 30, spins and is brought down at the 32. So a 10-yard return. So Peters out with that cramp after the last return.
Yeah,
and it looks like he may have been up, because he just walked off the field. He may have been up on that other side, so at least he's out on the field. So that's good to see. But not in the return position he's been in.
Probably trying to save him a rep or two, you know.
Yeah, because he's one of the 5 returning defensive players Petal has. I think we got the water break, the heat timeout at 5:36. It gives a chance to maybe see some scores from around the area and throughout the state. Oak Grove leading Starkville, or rather Starkville leading Oak Grove 7-6 late first quarter. One of those big matchups throughout the state. Both teams come out of their heat timeout. First and 10 for the Panthers from their own 32-yard line. Chavez Walker will start this series in the backfield with Belton. He'll be to the left of Caden. 2 receivers to the left, 1 right side. Tight end to the left. Quick out. Nice catch there, and that's one of the things Coach Boyles talked about. If it's just a 5-yard out, something positive, and that's a 5-yard catch by Harris.
Well, you know, they're giving you that flat area. You got to execute it, but they're going to give it to you. If you can do that consistently, that becomes part of your running game.
2nd and 5 from the 38, I should say. They spotted the ball at the 33 to start this drive, so it is a gain of 5, though. Same formation near hash. Pulling it down, Belton has the pass batted away. There's a flag on the far side, and it got offsides against Hattiesburg.
I think the player Cox came off the edge. I think it was a little quick, and he was the one that knocked that ball down. He kind of got a little extra start there. Got called for offsides.
So the 4th penalty against Hattiesburg, all the 5-yard variety. That'll move the chains as the 5 yards is what was needed for the first down. So from the 43 now, Petal has their first down of the ball game. 5:30 showing on the first quarter clock. Harris, the lone receiver on the short side, near side. 2 receivers to the left. Tight end comes right side now. Belton straight drop, firing across the middle. A slot receiver, the intended receiver, Roberts. But I tell you, the linebacker dropped and really just knocked him off his route, and that ball will fall harmlessly to the turf. Jarvis Roberts, the senior, 5'10", 200, strong slot receiver. The miscue brings up 2nd and 10.
Just a little off there. He tried to settle in the window. The quarterback thought he was going to keep running, I believe.
4-man front for the Tigers defensively. Showing pressure off the edge with one of those linebackers. The other 2 walked up about 2 yards behind the line. Belton. There's time going deep, looking for Harris. Harris is bumped a little bit, overthrown, and the flag comes from the deep official, the back judge. It was some bumping. It did throw him off his stride. I don't know if he would have caught up with the ball or not because it fell about 4 yards beyond either defender and receiver.
Hard
but again,
to tell.
Around the 30 is where Harris got bumped. And I thought it was enough for interference, but the near official did not throw it. The other one did. So another penalty.
Well, sometimes just the angle. It's the angle that you see as an official more so than being right there close to it.
So that 15-yard penalty moves the ball to the Hattiesburg side of the field. First time Petal's been there at the 42. Play action, throw it out to the Roberts in the flat. He'll get positive yards to the 39, a gain of 3.
You know, what I see from Hattiesburg defensively is they're content to play with 7 in the box when we've got a tight end look, the H-back tight end look in there. They're going to put 7 in the box, play 1 high safety. So that flat area is going to be there. Just got to execute.
Davis Pipkins is that H-back you're talking about. He's to the left, ball on the far hash. Second down and 7. Rolling right, Belton. Throwing near sideline, long throw, Harris with a catch. Trying to break a tackle, he does. He's inside the 20, runs over, steps out of bounds before he runs over a Tiger. Out of bounds at the 21, that will move the sticks though. Gain of 18.
Starting to feel a little rhythm from Caden now, and again, working that flat area. Be interesting to see how Hattiesburg might adjust. Maybe spread the defense out a little bit and give us some lanes to run the football.
This Economy Supply scoreboard update. Tigers leading 14-0. Handoff to Brown. He'll fight his way inside the 20 to the 19. Gain of 2. Boy, the tough sledding right there for Aisley. He's got 13 yards on 4 carries, does Aisley.
Fitting them up pretty good up front, just having a hard time getting them moved. You know, they're just a little pretty strong up there.
That's a good bit of weight to move.
Yes, sir.
Second down and 8 from the 19 of Hattiesburg. Play action. Looking for that quick slant. Dropped by Crawford. He might have scored. Hit him in the hands at the 5, just could not pull it in.
Yeah, that's some of those things that Coach Boyle's talking about, you know, in the interview. And you know, those guys have just got to come along. I think they're going to play better. They got to get comfortable, get that out of their system. They're going to make those plays.
The throw was on the money.
Yeah.
And even though it was man coverage, still going across that middle toward that safety, sometimes you might be distracted a little bit. Third down and 8 from the 19. Looking for that go route to Harris again. Coming over is the safety. Did he come down with it for the interception? I believe he did.
Looked like it.
Yep, sure did. That was McQueen. Was that McQueen or? Yeah, McQueen. Yeah. Boy,
he's pretty good back there. He's just going to the ball. You know, they're playing that one safety, and that's his job, just to play. It's kind of like a center fielder in baseball. Ball goes in there, go get that sucker, and that's what he did.
Well, since you put that analogy in there, his dad is the baseball coach that moved in from Brandon, so
there you go.
I guess that was it. Playing center field in that safety. He came a long way, too.
Yep.
But give him credit.
It was a great play.
Best drive by Petal, aided by a pass interference penalty, but moved the ball that time, so at least you get your defense a little breather. Plus, they got a little confidence offensively, hopefully, going on. 3:22 left in the first quarter. Hattiesburg will have it at their 20-yard line, leading 14-0.
The other thing is you kind of flip the field a little bit, you know, field position. So
2 receivers each side. Tisdale, the running back, to the left of Ducksworth. All in the center of the field. And a hard count got the Panthers to jump off sides. And it'll be 1st and 5. Second offside penalty against Petal. Brandon and Tupelo tied at 7 apiece. 1:37 left in the first. Germantown leading Northwest Rankin 14-7 at the 4:47 mark of the first. Clearing the backfield, Tisdale goes right. Ducksworth, slant. Boy, won't say he did it intentionally, but dropping in coverage for the Panthers was Gary McDonald, and that ball went off his helmet and he's running back in coverage.
That's correct.
So we'll take it.
Felt like it was skipping on the pond.
Yeah. First incomplete pass by Ducksworth. He's 5 out of 6 now for 73 yards and a touchdown. 2nd and 5 from the 25. And if that ball doesn't hit his helmet, he may be bumping his head on that goalpost about now. The receiver. Quick throw behind the receiver. Boy, laying the lick by the Panthers. Hard hit. Deshaun Jones came in and jarred the ball loose. Wow. That was that Leverett, 22 or 27?
That made the hit?
No, that got hit. He's coming off the field.
I think it was 22, yeah.
Yeah, Leverett.
Yeah, he took a shot
hit,
now.
Big hit by Jones. Brings up 3rd down. Can the Panthers defense get off the field? 2 receivers near side. Tisdale, the one running back. Lone receiver to the right in man coverage. 2 safety look for Petal. On that far sideline. Boy, big cushion, great comeback, pass complete and running out to the 45. Kevon Peters on the coverage. On the catch was Tyreek Britton. And that'll move the sticks.
Yeah, I really thought they would have played a little tighter outside because they had 2 safeties.
Yeah.
You know, but
gain of 20 on the play. Timeout taken. I'm assuming it is, since both teams go to the sideline and it's 3:02 left in the quarter.
Peters got a cramp again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
A little injury.
4th first down of the night for Hattiesburg.
That may have had something to do with it too.
Yeah.
You know, playing back.
Mm-hmm.
Don't, you know, just playing more conservative because of condition.
3rd catch for Britton. He's got 39 yards and a touchdown. Give it to Tisdale, trying to bounce it outside, and he'll be brought down after a 1-yard gain at the 46.
Tisdale, the ball carrier, tackle at the 46-yard line.
Tisdale, not very big. Some of the team has their sizes on it. Some of them don't. Tisdale is listed at 5'5", 155, the junior running back. That 5'5" may be generous.
I agree.
2nd down and 9 from the 46. Ducksworth to throw, going deep near side. That is a great defensive play, intercepted by the Panthers. Great coverage. On the interception is Jaden Taylor.
Yeah, that was Taylor. I believe he's in for
Kevon?
Kevon.
Yeah.
Yep. Made a great play. The ball was a little underthrown.
Yeah.
And the receiver has to be a DB there.
Yeah, I think he tried to be, but
he did,
Taylor was physical with it.
Taylor really got himself in position and went up and just kind of got the ball, you know, and wasn't much that the receiver could do about it. So that's a nice play, and that's a much needed play.
Yeah.
Needed a stop there.
Well, the defense needed a boost, and that was it.
Yes.
After giving up the 20-yard pass on 3rd and 5, come back with the interception. You got to have a short memory especially if you're a cornerback or whatever, because you're going to give up some plays. You're going to make some plays too. Nice job there by Taylor.
Particularly against quality opponents as we're facing tonight.
Petal takes over at their own 25 now, trips to the left. Roberts will come to the H-back position on the left. Hand off to Brown, and he tried to break it back against the grain, got about 3 to the 28.
Yeah, it looked like if we could have just hung on to our blocks just a little bit longer, he might have could have popped. He had a crease there.
Yeah.
The guys kind of fell off their blocks into the tackle there.
Crawford and Roberts are the receivers to the left. Price and Harris on the short side of the field. Ball on the right hash, under 2 to play in the quarter. 14-0 Hattiesburg. Back to throw. Belton out of the backfield finds Brown. And a great open field tackle, a gain of only 1. Great tackle there. And we don't have a 0 on their roster,
No.
or is that 8? Well, that's 0.
It's 0.
Yep. The unknown Tiger made the stop.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you, that was a quality play. Out there one-on-one, I tell the skill guys, hey, the best you can hope for is one-on-one in space.
Yeah.
Got to make the guy miss, but that was tough. That was a good play.
A really, really nice play by Hattiesburg to bring up 3rd down and 6. Because when he caught it, I thought, well, he's gonna get there.
I thought maybe he'd make him miss and,
Yep.
and get the first down.
Trips right side, ball on the left hash. 1:05 and counting in the first quarter. Looking right, throwing across the middle, ball batted and still caught. Whoa, what concentration. It went through the hands of the linebacker dropping, and Caleb Price hauled it in.
Nice play. Nice play.
Out to the 43-yard line, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Just tall enough for it to go through the hands of the defender. He couldn't quite get on his paws on the end of that football, and fortunately for us, it just kind of went through it.
39 seconds and counting. At the Petal 43, fresh set of downs. Feel a little rhythm here offensively. Roberts will come right side to the H-back spot, leaving Crawford by himself. Brown breaks it across the 45, fighting hard near the 49. They'll spot him there and say he got 6 yards.
I think the biggest thing here is move the change, keep that defense on the field for Hattiesburg.
Yeah.
Because the best weapon you got right now is fatigue.
Yeah.
Keep them and kind of get them tired, and maybe you can hit a big play.
That brings the first quarter to a close. We'll exit the Sunbelt Federal Credit Union first quarter and move into the Forest County Board of Supervisors second quarter when we come back after this 1-minute break. This is Petal Panther football.
The pass is on sale for only $60. Season passes can be purchased online, on GoFan, or in person in the athletic office. For more details, visit the athletic office or call 601-582-4366.
About 400 people watching right now. 400?
Welcome into the Forest County Board of Supervisors second quarter. It's nestled in south central Mississippi. Forest County shines just 100 miles from the state capital. It's a thriving center of commerce, community, and education. Petal has it, second down and 9 from the 49. Looking to throw, Belton out of the backfield. Ball is tipped and deflected away from the intended receiver, Walker. That'll bring up third down.
Pass is incomplete.
One of those big mitts of that defensive line, making it tough for the Panthers. So a big third down here for Petal. From near midfield, their own 49. Then broke out the carbide lights, Brad, up here.
Look at that, man.
Where we can see.
What.
Where's Jerry Clower when you need him? Whoa, shoot up in here amongst us. One of us got to have some relief. Timeout taken by Petal. We'll hold it here. Talk about some of our other sponsors. Our first down sponsor, been negligent on that. My bad. Bank First. Bank First offers a wide variety of services for businesses and consumers. Panthers with 4 first downs. Hattiesburg with 4 as well. Trying to pick up a big third down conversion here on the other side of this timeout. To give us a chance to give you some more scoreboard updates. The Economy Supply sponsoring that. Economy Supply is your hometown hardware store providing exceptional customer service. Generations of building at Economy Supply. Tupelo's taking a 14-7 lead over Brandon. 8:08 left in the second quarter. That's the latest update in our 7A group text that we have of games throughout the state. There were a number of games played last night. We'll get those scores for you at halftime. It's 14-0 here, early second quarter, 3 seconds in, as a matter of fact. The Panthers break their timeout huddle.
Yeah, if you can convert this third down here, get down, at least get some points here, it just changes the whole feel of this game moving forward.
Landry Stringfellow comes in as one of the receivers near side. Ball on the left hash, moving right to left, 3rd down and 5. Belton is going to tuck it, run. He'll have the first down, slide at the 44-yard line. Good decision there by Caden. And it's the first down, enough to move the chains.
Yeah, they're bringing that 4th guy. He's a stand-up guy on the left side. And as of right now, it's like they don't have anybody assigned to that guy. And I'm not sure if there was some confusion or what, but he 44, he came off the edge. He was just scot-free.
Gain of 7 down to the Hattiesburg 44. Fresh set of downs. That's the 5th bank first down for the Panthers. Give is to Walker, running hard.
That's a nice gain on first down.
Yep, inside the 40 to the 38. Physical run by Chavez. Gain of 6.
See, this is the first time in the game you've seen subs have to come in on the defensive line for Hattiesburg. That's what I was talking about a while ago. You know, you get that fatigue, and now personnel.
First game fatigue is real. 2nd down and 4 from the 38. Quick pass out in the flat. Long throw caught and hit and brought down immediately as Jarvis Roberts. Man, that's a long throw. Took a lot of arm strength to get it there, but Roberts was hit right as he turned upfield.
Yeah, I'm just going to say that, just go out on a limb and say that Crawford's got to block one of those guys, unless it's a read kind of thing, where it's a slant off of that.
3rd down and 4, maybe 4 down territory here. Hattiesburg rushing 4, rolling left. Belton going to underthrow the intended receiver to be intercepted inside the 30. Intended for Roberts, just left it up in the air, and the unknown player, number 0, makes the interception.
That was just one of those poor decisions. I think what you saw from Caden there is right as he let it go, he wished he had it back.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's the reason why that ball kind of floated, kind of half through it, just locked in on a receiver instead of seeing the defender. And the defender was there, but he didn't see him in his defense because he's just so focused on the receiver.
So 10:06 to go in the second quarter, and Hattiesburg comes up with their 2nd interception of the night. They'll take over at their own 28. Tight formation, left side, a couple of H-backs there, a couple of tight ends. Now they'll shift to the right. Not quite the same heavy package. A little confusion offensively for Hattiesburg. Direct snap misplayed, and falling on it, I think, is the running back. That was Tisdale or Leverett. Yeah. Boy.
Pretty interesting here. I don't know if this is an experimentation. I don't know if they feel like they can lean on them there and get some running game going. But, man, what they were doing was working. So I'm not so sure I'd get away from what I was doing in the first quarter.
That was Tisdale. He'll take credit for that 6-yard loss back at the 22.
It looks like they're going to stick with this, I'd call it a power set.
2nd and 16. Ducksworth gives to Tisdale. Helmet of the offensive lineman comes off. Tisdale goes down after a 1, maybe 2-yard gain. Good still front there by Petal. Give him 2 yards to the 24.
Yeah.
So 3rd and long, 3rd and 14. Now they go back to their spread with 4 receivers each, 2 receivers each side, 4 receivers set. Make it 5 now as Tisdale comes over to join the short side.
Go empty here.
Ducksworth looks left, now back right across the middle, fires it.
Get him down.
Pass caught, got to bring him down. It's shy of the first down. Great gang tackling there by the Panthers at the 32.
That was really good pursuit after the ball was caught there.
Overstreet on the catch at the 32, a gain of 8.
Interesting here, Mark. 4th down.
I think they're just trying to get him to jump off sides, huh?
Maybe.
At this part of the field.
Going to have to burn a timeout. Well, maybe not.
They'll run the punt team on with 15 seconds on the play clock. And Ashley Brown goes back around his own 40 to field the first punt of the night. Snap from the 32. Alva kicks it nearly straight up. It'll take a big Hattiesburg roll, though. Bounced over Ashley's head at the 45 and goes all the way down inside the 25. Are you kidding me?
That's a heck of a break right there for Hattiesburg. I mean, a
could
tough break for us.
He could go out there and punt that thing 100 times, and that would never do that again.
I'm thinking good field position. Yeah. That ball comes off his foot.
From the 23 now, it's where Petal will start.
Oh, goodness.
45-yard punt.
The stats will lie to you, won't they, sometimes. But,
sure.
I mean, hey, it works. It flipped the field, and it accomplished what Hattiesburg wanted to do. We just got to kind of put that last turnover behind us, move forward. Let's get another good drive going, see if we can get some points on the board before the end of the first half.
Tell you what, it's not as bad as Mississippi Delta was a couple of years ago when we were on top of the press box, but I'm about in need of some snacks. Something is coming on up here from the stands or somewhere below us that sort of, I hope I don't have
Get the munchies?
Yes, I got the munchies. 7:46 left in the second quarter. 14-0 Hattiesburg. Petal trying to get something going offensively. The last couple of drives have not been bad. Pump fake, throwing it way over the head of Roberts. Boy.
I really think he's just throwing it away, Coach. I really thought he's just.
The first look was way down the field. It was covered. So Caden just fired it out in Roberts' direction, but incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
I think they were trying a little, not a trick play, but just a little gimmick play off of that screen out there.
Yeah.
And they were going to try to fake that screen and try to hit a deep ball.
Little pump and go.
Right.
So 2nd and 10 with Brown to the right of Belton, 2 receivers to the right. Ball on the left hash. And we got all kind of movement on the left side of the Panther line. As the defensive line shifted, our left guard and left tackle went and hit them. So the 3rd penalty of the night against Petal. That'll move the ball back to the 18. So now 2nd down and 15.
Yeah, this is that behind the chains thing, that Coach Boyles was trying to emphasize staying away from.
Same formation. Harris, the receiver to the left, lone receiver. Trying to hit the slant for Stringfellow. A little bit behind and high, so an incomplete pass will make it 3rd down and 15.
Yeah, I thought.
Belton 6 out of 15 with a couple of interceptions for 41 yards. Had some tough going from this experienced Hattiesburg defense with the pressure they're putting on him. 7:38, second quarter. Big possession play here. Timeout taken by Hattiesburg. That'll be their 2nd of the half. Let's take a 30-second break with them, Michael. Directing and producing the program back in the Super Talk studios, Michael Mergens. Send it to you for a 30-second break. Back with more Petal Panther football. Welcome back into the Forest County Board of Supervisors second quarter. Petal breaks their timeout huddle, gets back on the field for this 3rd and 15 play, 7:36 to go in the half. Hattiesburg 14-0 with the lead. Talking about a deep safety. He's back at the 38-yard line. That's McQueen. Handoff is to Brown. Gets around the right edge, breaks a tackle. He's going to have the first down. What a run by Aisley. Still not down, and he'll be finally forced out of bounds over the 40-yard line. What was designed is maybe get as much as you can, let's punt it away. Let's just get a fresh set of downs. Obviously his best run of the night out to the 43.
Well, it's kind of strange. On third and long, they spread it out, and you got some seams in there just because of how they line it up on defense. So
6th bank first down for the Panthers from their own 43. Clock rolling, 7:15, second quarter. Ball on the right hash, 2 receivers to the left, 1 right. Right up the gut. That Walker running hard, fights across the 45 near midfield. That's one thing Chavez does. He will move some people north and south.
Well, the one thing I've seen from him so far in the game is the first hit's not going to bring him down.
Yep.
Except for that one play in open field, that's been the case, you know.
You sound like Chuck. He said that a bunch last year. That first hit is not bringing him down. He is so strong.
Well, and you got to have that because it's so hard to get those extra yards if you go down when that first guy hits you.
So a gain of 7 makes it 2nd down and 3 from midfield. Walker to the left of Belton. Crowding the line, pulling that H back. Walker gets through that first defender, gets a couple to the 48. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Walker, the ball carrier, stopped by Allen.
3rd carry for Chavez. He's got 15 yards, 47 yards for Aisley on 7 carries with that 25-yard carry the last time. And just like that, Brown checks back in.
It'll be interesting to see here, Coach Boyles, if he elects to go north-south more or a little bit wide play with them packing the box right there. See how many people they got in that box.
2-back set, 1 on either side of Belton. And Walker stayed in. Those are the 2 backs. Petal's going to take a timeout. Wise timeout. Big play here with 5:46 to go in the half. Down 14-0. You want to move the sticks right here. Don't need any confusion. Be all on the same page.
Well, I really think he wanted to line up in that formation. He wanted to see where he's going to get defensively, front-wise, and hopefully get in the best play he can call right here on 3rd short.
Another Economy Supply scoreboard update. Germantown all over Northwest Rankin, 30-7 in the second quarter. Germantown, that's one of those schools, you know, is in the grand scheme of things, relatively new school, but just north of Jackson there in Gluckstadt that has really come on athletically. Got a good football program. Had a couple of pretty good basketball players come out of there, especially females. 3rd and 1. McQueen, the safety for Hattiesburg. He'll back up around the 34-yard line. 1 receiver near side, split backfield. Walker and Brown there give his to, I think that's Brown. He'll fight for the first down. Got a couple. Only needed 1, got 2.
Yeah.
At the 46, it'll be a fresh set. Another bank first down. Walker was, according to the PA man, that was Walker.
It's hard to tell, but I thought it looked like Brown. So
I'm giving it to Brown because he was on that. Wasn't it the right?
He was on the right side.
Yeah.
And he got the ball. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It was
no, I take it back. Walker was on the right side, so it was Chavez. Yeah, give the PA man credit.
Okay,
you know, we won't go bad.
My bad. Hey.
So Chavez with a 2-yard gain and a first down. That's the 7th bank first down. Petal keeps the drive alive with 5:40 to go in the second quarter. Hattiesburg got their points all in the first quarter. One of them, the second one, due to a blocked punt, set up a short field at the 7, but a 7-yard pass at the 8:16 mark of the first quarter. And then with 5:40 to play in the first, they scored on a 4-yard Trey McQueen run. And it's been A couple of interceptions for Petal, one interception for Hattiesburg since then. Petal at the Hattiesburg 46, 1st and 10. Trying to get on the scoreboard here late second quarter. Harris out wide left. Jarvis Roberts slips into the backfield with Belton. Leading the pack, Walker gets inside the 45, still moving the pile. His helmet's knocked off at the 42. A gain of 4. That's another case, just what you said. You know, he's carrying people running backwards 3 yards before that hit knocks his helmet off.
Well, this is what Coach Bowles wants. I mean, he wants to be able to line up and impose his will, you know, and run the football. And keep the football, and it allows their defense to rest, but it keeps the Hattiesburg offense off the field.
And their defense on the field, and that fatigue will play a factor late in the game.
Yes, sir.
They moved the ball back to the 43, said that's where he was down, so a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Brown checks back in. Looking to throw the ball out to Harris. Boy, he got bumped by the cornerback, a little bit of pushing both ways, and the pass incomplete as Harris couldn't get his footing back under him.
Well, the ball got tipped, I believe. 52 came off the edge there.
Okay.
And the ball got tipped right out of the hands of Caden there.
Coach Boyles talked about those defensive ends of Hattiesburg and how mobile they are. And 52's he looks like an offensive lineman. Man, he can move. 3rd down and 7. Here comes delayed blitz, looking for Harris. He's trying to make the adjustment, goes up, can't get it. Got a flag thrown to the dismay of the cornerback. As Harris went up to try to catch it, you know, he went high and the cornerback just kept riding him down low. And it's sort of like going up for a rebound in basketball and you're still getting pushed underneath. That's what it looked like.
Well, I tell you, the whole point of that, is the DB never played the ball. He just kept playing and pushing the receiver. If he turns around and pushes the receiver, it probably lets it go.
So the 15-yard pass interference will move the ball down to the 28-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the Panthers. Under 5 to play in the half, 4:58 to be exact. Plays blown dead. Got some little head start there. I don't know if that was Roberts that moved too early out of the slot. But he was about 7 yards down the field. Got him a running start. So that 4th penalty of the night against Petal. And that'll push the ball back out to the 33. 1st down 15 behind the sticks. Roberts and Crawford out to the right. Lone receiver to the left. Hand off to Brown right up the gut. Trying to jump out of the ankle tackle. That defensive lineman can't get there. He'll gain a couple to the 31.
Yeah, he got his paw on him. He wasn't going to let go that time.
So 2nd down and 13. Eli Grant, the receiver near side. Now Roberts will join him, leaving Crawford out high by himself. Play clock at 16 as the offense gets set. Game clock rolling 4:20. Looking left, throwing out of the backfield, a little bit behind the intended receiver, Chavez Walker. He couldn't get turned around to make the catch, so off the mark there brings up a big 3rd down here, 3rd and 13.
Yeah, you need a hip throw, and you tell them to throw it to the near hip on that throw right there. Make it easy for that guy to catch it so you don't have to turn around and try to grab it.
Doing a 180 right there, it's just nearly impossible to
do
all that.
Moving away from the football.
Grant, the lone receiver to the left. Roberts in the slot right with Crawford. Looking right. Going on the slant to Crawford. Little high off his fingertips. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down and 13. Crawford had inside position. but to throw a little bit high and just a little too much juice on it to haul it in. Got some booze going on here. I'm not sure.
I thought Petal guys were saying that he was riding his back a little bit.
Yeah.
Right there on that throw.
Oh,
yeah.
Had a soccer flop? Is that what it was? Yes. The defender for Hattiesburg flopped like he had been really run over. So that's the home crowd booing because of that. Offense stays on the field. The left tackle rocked back, and it'll be a 5-yard penalty. So 4th and 18 now. I'll say some typical first game stuff, but 5 penalties for Petal, 6 penalties for Hattiesburg, all here in the first half. 4:09 to play. Still this far out, you're not going to punt it here. You're just going to have dial up a 4th and 18 play, huh?
Whew, I tell you what, got to look deep in the playbook, probably something underneath, see if a guy can run for the first down.
Well, Brown is the slot receiver near side. Roberts right side slot. Walker shifts to the left of Belton in the backfield. Here comes pressure. Belton's going to take off running, but he's got to run a long way trying to cut back. He's going to be hit around the 26. Flat, maybe a face mask. I tell you what, they had him stood up. I don't know why they even grabbed up high. They had 5 guys hitting him, and they get a face mask, I think. That's going to keep the drive alive. Good scramble by Caden down to the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 9. And then it should be some more tacked on to the end of it, as the officials are discussing.
If it's what we think it is, it's going to be a first down.
I think it was fairly obvious. Yep, personal foul, face mask. Half the distance to the goal, but it will be a first down. The 9th.
That's
bank first down. Yeah. It'll be spotted at the put it at the 14.
Yeah.
So the penalty gives the Panthers another first down. The offense. So the skill guys come out. The lineman never ran over the sideline and said, that's just too far for us to get back.
That's too many steps, man. You got to save those steps for those big guys, dude.
They'll come back out here where we are. Let's just wait here. 2 receivers to the left. Roberts in the H back to the left. Give Walker straight ahead, running hard, rolling over a man, getting down near the 6. Boy, that was a big-time collision. Chavez at his best to the 6.
But I'll tell you, Mark, that was probably the best crease we've seen up the middle tonight, because the first person that touched him was the guy that he ran over.
The first thing to hit of that defender's jersey was the back on the ground.
That's exactly right.
It's second down. They got 4th on the chains over there, but Walker's going to carry it inside the 5, and he should have a first down on that 2nd down and 2 carry. Looks like he's got enough for it. That'll be 1st and goal. Let's see.
It looks like 3rd and short.
All right, so officially only a 1-yard gain then. Inside the 5, you got to get to the 4. I'm not sure. Foot maybe. That
maybe.
Ball.
A football. Link of the football.
Looking where the football is, it can't be much. Walker bulls his way for the first down and trying to get to the end zone. Did he get there?
Throw your hands up.
Just shy of it, but the far side official held his hands up. Near side stopped him a half a yard short.
Yeah.
Let's go with the far side official signal.
We'd like to.
1st and goal, though, from the 1.
Unfortunately, I think the near side had the better view.
Yeah.
But
so a hard run by Chavez of 4 yards gets a 1st and goal situation. 10th first down, brought to you by Bank First. Panthers with the clock rolling, 2:21 in the 2nd quarter, trying to get the goose egg off the board. An impressive drive that started at their own 23. This will be the 16th play of the drive. Timeout taken by Petal. That will, according to the scoreboard, will still have 1 left.
Yeah, I think that's number 2 for them. They call one up here on the
Yep.
short yardage, and then I think that's the second one.
So like I say, this will be the 16th play of the drive. It started at the 23. We had the pass interference penalty, the face mask penalty that kept the drive alive. Now Petal trying to make Hattiesburg pay for it and punch it in with 2:12 to play in the second quarter. We're in the Forest County Board of Supervisors second quarter. And the refs of the game, Commercial Stationery Company, they've been busy tonight. They're going to ice that arm down a little bit. Some of them been throwing in flags a bunch. Offense back on the field.
This will completely change the total complexion of this game if we stick it in right here, make it a one-score game.
Walker in the, is that Walker in the slot or Roberts? Roberts in the slot to the right.
Yeah.
Brown takes the ball. He'll find the crease on the right side and find pay dirt. And the Panthers strike with 2:09 to play in the half. A 1-yard Brown run. And now the visiting crowd has something to cheer about.
Whew.
I don't know who's manning the grill down below us.
I don't know.
But they may need to call the Hattiesburg Fire Department.
I was expecting a fire alarm to go off any minute here.
Haydale with the point after. It's good. 14-7, 2:09 to play in the second. Back in 30 seconds. This is Petal Panther football. Petal strikes with 2:09 left in the half to cut the lead in half, 14-7. Hattiesburg with the lead. Impressive drive of 16 plays, capped off by the 1-yard Ashley Brown touchdown run. Henry Haydale, pooch kick, right side. Fair catch signal and made at the 36-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. Oh, 35. Nope. Yeah, 35-yard line. Now the Petal defense has got to keep the scoreboard right where it is for the final 2:09. Hattiesburg due to get the ball in the third quarter. And you've seen that defense sort of get in the flow of the game, feel of the game, and playing better. Need to do it for one more series here.
I want to say it has a lot to do with the speed of the game, just kind of catching up. That's one of the things that happens to the defense, particularly early in the season.
Ducksworth will have set 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball is on the left hash, moving left to right. Ducksworth rolls right. Still rolling, fires it to his back, Tisdale. No, that's 27. That's not 27. Tisdale. Yeah, Tisdale.
No.
Late hit out of bounds, I think they're going to get the Panthers for. Kylian Plump is the receiver on that. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42-yard line. So a gain of 7.
I'm not sure I agree with that. I didn't really see what the official saw there. I mean, I know he's calling it for the safety of the player and all that. I just saw the guy had his jersey, and one guy came in and never touched him.
So the 15-yard penalty, personal foul against the Panthers, moves the ball in Petal territory down to the 43. First down. It's on the 5th of the night for for Hattiesburg. Yep, got movement by the slot receiver. Man who just caught the pass. Went down to a 3-point stance because he was moving forward. That's a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
That'll move the ball back 5 yards. That's the 8th penalty against Hattiesburg.
Just did it a little too quickly there, Mark.
So you're saying if it was us doing it, we'd be moving so slow they wouldn't even see it. I understand.
Maybe.
2 receivers each side, ball near hash, 2:01 to go in the half. 14-7 Hattiesburg. Petal with a 3-man look up front.
Yep.
Those 4 linebackers. 2 safety look. Looking to throw. Ducksworth across the middle. Pass caught. Running left and right. Parallel. Pretty good pursuit there. A gain of about 5. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Britton with the catch.
2 things. Keep it in front, tackle. Keep it in front and tackle the ball.
So that 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 10.
11. Wait, no, that's a running back.
Tisdale checks back in as your running back. Ball on the left hash, trips right side. 1 receiver to the left. Play action. Pass complete to the slot receiver, breaking a tackle at the 35. Flag comes in. It may be a little around the base of the helmet, so they're going to probably tack on 15 or half the distance right here. Pass was complete to Overstreet down to the 21-yard line. So that'll be 22 yards on the pitch and catch.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there.
Overstreet's 4th catch of the night. Let's see whether horse collar face mask is just at the base of the helmet neck area is where the tackle was trying to be made. Can't fault the defender there, just trying to make a play.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional.
Just call a personal foul, I guess, because the hit was up around the head, half the distance.
I will say.
Okay. Well, I'm doing the math here. The ball's at the 21, half the distance is not to the 9. That's a 12-yard penalty. So the ball will be 1st and goal now.
Wow. Nice play.
Handoff stuffed. And that's what the Panther defense needed. Tisdale dropped as with a minute to play. 1 timeout for Hattiesburg. He'll lose a couple of yards back to the 11. With that penalty, the 7th of the night against the Panthers. Ball on the right hash, 2 receivers to the left. Wanting to throw it. Wanted the slot, not there, rolling right. Ducksworth still scrambling, got a holding call probably as a flag comes in. Well, great push up front by the Panther line, and that's what created the pocket to collapse and the holding call to come from the official.
Well, I think the initial was the coverage where he was looking initially. It just wasn't there.
Yeah, trying to hit Overstreet on that quick slant from the slot, and it wasn't there. So, yeah, good coverage there.
Yep.
That 10-yard penalty. I'm going to run out of room to put penalties down here for Hattiesburg, but that's okay. I'll make some more. 9th of the half, 78 yards. That'll move the ball. Should be back around the 21 once they finish walking it off. And it is a goal-to-goal situation.
Negates the
29 seconds left. Again, both teams with 1 timeout. And it should be 2nd and goal, and it is from the 21. 2 receivers each side.
Yeah.
Sideline warning. Oh, we can rest easy tonight, boys. The sideline warning has been called.
Well, I'm telling you.
On Hattiesburg.
The right tackle, Mark, is not on the line of scrimmage for Hattiesburg. And the coaches are trying to get out there and get him to move up on the line.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm telling you that because that get a penalty.
Is it Big 77?
Yeah, Big 77.
Because the left guard just came over and pushed him and said, "You better get on that line."
That's exactly right. I mean, that's iffy right there.
2nd and goal from the 21. Clearing the backfield. Tisdale comes right, looking to throw across the middle. That's going to be a holding. Yep. Just grabbed him on the post pattern. Our safety, Taylor, just grabbed the receiver. Well, he ain't going to catch it that way at least, huh?
Well, if you get beat down here, that might be the best thing because at least you don't give up that touchdown. You know, make them play another play.
Britton, the intended receiver. Half the distance. All right. The last time they moved it from the 21, they put it at the 9. Let's see if they put it back there again. Got it to the 10 this time. That's a little bit better. But it will be second down still.
Let them borrow your calculator.
I'm over here ciphering in the dark, man. Got my carbide light working. Play action. Wide open, boy. Just slipped him out. That's a touchdown, and it's Britton. He got lost in the shuffle. Tyreek Britton's second touchdown catch of the night is a 10-yard catch.
Yeah, there was a lot of eye candy going on in the backfield for those defenders, and they got caught up into that. There was a couple different fakes going on, a lot of flow going the opposite direction, a little boot action, and slipped that guy out in there on a corner route in the back of the end zone, and it was pretty effective. Pretty good execution there by Hattiesburg.
20 seconds to play in the half. That's a gut punch right there for the Panthers. He was wide open. Point after by Alva is pulled wide right, so that'll leave the score at 20-7. We'll take a 30-second break. Back with more Petal Panther football. Welcome back into the Forest County Board of Supervisors' second quarter. We're ready for another Sully's kickoff with legendary food and drink. Sully's provides our community with delicious steaks, spirits, and acoustic live music almost every night of the week. Not too fancy, just really good. That's Sully's right there on Evelyn Gandy and also in South Hattiesburg. All teed up at the near hash by Alva. And he will kick it deep. Taylor drifts back to the 7 to field it. Trying to go to the far side of the field, and he'll be up in it at the 15. The return set to the right, and the ball was kicked to the numbers on the left. Clock stopped at 8 seconds left here. Petal probably just take a knee here, get to the locker room, get to behind the bleachers over there. In a 20-7 ball game. And again, Hattiesburg due to get the ball to start the third quarter. Petal had the impressive touchdown drive, but then gave up the touchdown with 20 seconds to play. Handoff out across the 15, across the 20. Spinning outside. And slammed down Ashley Brown is as the horn sounds. He gained 10 on the play, but that will expire the clock. And we will move into our halftime show on the other side of this break. Our halftime show brought to you by Keith Superstores. We'll take about let's say about 3 minutes here. Michael, give me time to do a few stats, and then we will come back and talk about this first half some. Back with more Petal Panther football.
City of Hattiesburg, Mayor Toby Barker, Hattiesburg Public Schools, Superintendent Robert Williams, Hattiesburg Tiger fans, please to G.I. Patrick Stadium as we welcome the baddest band from Tigerland. We are representing the Tigers from Pine View to Lincoln Road, from Down Street to the Gila. We are born, built, and proud of it. Tonight's show, we are taking it back to the 70s, but we wrote the book by George Clinton, and we're going to tell you something good about Rufus and Shaka Khan. Drum majors, let's show them how we do it in the bird.
To water. Welcome into the Keith Superstores halftime show. Keith Superstores is proud to be Mississippi's fastest and friendliest. Love the lead. Hattiesburg led 14-0 after the first quarter. They scored on a 7-yard pass with 8:16 to play in the first. Tyreek Britton hauled that in. The point after made it 7-0. Then after a block punt, set up a short field, 1st and goal from the 7. Trey McQueen scored on a 4-yard run with 5:40 to play in the first. The point after pushed the lead 14-0. Moving into the second, the Panthers had their best drive of the night as they took the ball 16 plays, 77 yards, and scored on a Ashley Brown 1-yard run. The point after cut the lead in half 14-7. That came with 2:09 to play in the half. But then aided by a couple of penalties, and the Tigers had it 2nd and goal from the 10, and then Tyreek Britton with his second touchdown catch of the night from 10 yards out. The point after was wide right, and that got us to where we are at halftime, 20-7. Looking at the stats from the first half, Petal with 11 first downs, Hattiesburg with 8. Petal 6 out of 18 through the air with 2 interceptions for only 41 passing yards. Hattiesburg was 11 of 13 with 1 interception for 145 yards. Petal rushed the ball 21 times, 101 yards. Hattiesburg rushed it 8 times for only 8 yards. So Petal ran 39 plays for 152 yards. Hattiesburg ran only 21 plays for 153 yards. Neither team fumbled in the first half. There were penalties galore, 8 penalties for Petal for 62 yards, 9 penalties for Hattiesburg for 78. Each team punted once. Petal's 39-yard punt, and Hattiesburg had a 45-yard punt with about a 25-yard roll, but it all counted the same. And that was the punt that preceded the 77-yard drive that Petal scored their touchdown on. Individually, for Petal, Kyan Harris has 2 catches for 23 yards. He's the leading receiver. Rushing the football, Ashley Brown has 10 carries for. I didn't put his last carry down there. I don't want to shortchange him. That one at the end of the half has 11 carries for 66 yards. Chavez Walker has 8 carries for 33 yards. Caden Belton, 3 carries for 12 yards. For Hattiesburg, through the air is where they've hurt the Panthers. Tyreek Britton, 5 catches for 54 yards and 2 touchdowns. Mitchell Overstreet, 4 catches for 67 yards. Rashawn Tisdale, 7 carries for 4 yards. The only other player to rush the football is Trey McQueen. That was his 1 carry for the touchdown of 4 yards. So that's the individual stats. That's where we're standing at halftime. Let's take another break. We'll come back and talk about this half some and update you on some scores as well. We'll hear from some of our sponsors and be back with more Petal football right after this break.
Make some noise for the Tiger Marching Band. Band is under the direction of Mr. Brandon Sanders.
Welcome back to Hattiesburg. Mark Easley, Brad Griffin. Looking at the first half, Brad, as the former coach, you've seen a lot of football. Petal took a little time to settle in. Some turnovers hurt them early, but they got in a little rhythm offensively. But that last drive defensively for Petal, it was, like I said, it was a gut punch to give up the touchdown with 20 seconds to go. But you found some things that are working. You're making that defense of Hattiesburg stay on the field some. So going into the locker room or behind the bleachers, as I said, what is your message to your team?
Well, I think a couple of things. Number one, we have to tackle a little better in space. There's a little bit of grabbing. We got to be closer to those guys and get them down in space. That's kind of hurt us a little bit, particularly on that last drive. That caused a couple of penalties there, actually. And then the other thing is, hey, we know we can move the ball. We know we got some things that'll work. We're going to do those. Let's get better and better as the game goes on, and let's just see what happens. Let's just make a few plays. We had a couple of drop balls early, and that makes a difference. Hattiesburg's made all their catches. If you look back at it, on those big plays. So when you take those things and you equate them, if you take away the special teams play, this is a one-score game.
Yeah.
So you right now you talk about the mistakes, but you also want to emphasize, hey guys, we're still in this game. We got a chance to win.
Yeah. You talk about the catches that Hattiesburg has made. Officially, Ducksworth is 11 of 13. He's really 12 out of 13. One of those completions was to Petal on the interception. So they only have one incompletion. So he's been on target. So this first game, you look for a lot of questions to be answered, and as the game goes on, Coach Boyle said, we're going to see some good, we're going to see some bad. Both teams will. Well, we've seen that. He's been prophetic in the first half for sure, and you got to get more of the good in the second half and less of the bad. Bad being penalties, bad being the turnovers. Bad being maybe some missed tackles, some missed blocks, but those things that are correctable that you expect some of in the first game, and that's why you play these type games to expose that and see what you need to improve on. But you don't want to wait till next week to improve on it. You want to improve on it in the second half.
Well, one other thing that I would really emphasize is, think back on this first half real quickly. What are the things that you look back as a player and say, if I had done this, if I hadn't done that? Let's eliminate the ifs the second half. Let's finish the game, and let's not leave the game saying, if I had or if I hadn't. Let's eliminate the ifs, and I think you'll have a chance to win the game.
Let's look at some scores from around the area. One of interest up in Jones County at halftime, West Jones and Laurel. West Jones leading 35-21 at the half. It was 14-13 at Laurel after the first quarter. They had a couple of back-to-back kickoff returns, I think, in that quarter, in the first quarter. So a little track meet. I think they're playing. Are they between the bricks? I think.
They're over in Laurel.
Yeah, in Laurel. So that's a big game there in Jones County. Other games in our 7A group text, all of these are at halftime. Oxford leading Collierville, Tennessee, 21-14. Tupelo leading Brandon, 28-7. Starkville over at Oak Grove tonight. Starkville leading Oak Grove 14-9. And again, all of those games at the half. Big game down in the Coast region. Gulfport at Picayune, 7-0 Gulfport at the half. And the latest score we had on Germantown and Northwest Rankin was that 30-7 score. We mentioned there were some games last night in the state. Baldwin beat Kossuth 28-13. Bruce 33-28 over South Pontotoc. Byhalia 28-6 over Byers. Callaway 14-0 over Forest Hill. East Marion and West Marion, they played first game of the season, and it was all East Marion 40-0. Kemper County beat Quitman 48-34. Number 5 preseason ranked Madison Central beat Pearl 17-7. And this may have been a shocker as far as the score and how lopsided it was. Meridian 47-9 over Ocean Springs. Ocean Springs, the Panthers' opponent next Friday night in Petal. Smithville over Ashland 54-14. South Jones in a county rivalry game defeated Northeast Jones 36-23. Summerall all over Collins 39-0, and Tishomingo County beat Alcorn Central 27-10. That Meridian score, as I said, 47-9, and former Hattiesburg head coach Tony Vance, now head coach at Meridian. So big win in his first game at the helm of the Wildcats there. And I think that game was in Ocean Springs, if I'm not mistaken. So big win there for Meridian. See if we can find some more scores as Brandon Shields, the man with all of that action. He's at Oak Grove tonight watching that game, so see a few of the highlights and that he has posted there. And usually there's some other scores posted, but none yet. We'll definitely try to get some more of those. Obviously, let me look on one more site here real quick and see what kind of updates we have here.
Starkville 14, Oak Grove 9.
See if that reaction as the Oak Grove score was announced over the PA system.
28, Brandon 7.
Gulfport extended their lead now in the third quarter, 14-0. Picayune fumbled the second half kickoff, and Gulfport was able to punch it in. Morton leading Newton County 21-0 at the half. And that may be about all that we have right now. Yeah, that's it. So we will throw it to one more break. We've got about 4 minutes left before they bring the 3 minutes conditioning, loosening up time on the clock. So we'll take another break, come back with more of the Keith Superstores halftime show right after this with a word of our sponsors with more Petal Panther football. Welcome back into the Keith Superstores halftime show. Keith Superstores is proud to be Mississippi's fastest and friendliest locally owned place to shop, offering quality fuel, food, and customer service while supporting our local communities and their shop local initiatives. A couple other scores. These are all, well, North Forest over Enterprise 7-0. That's the second quarter score, but Hartfield over Columbia in the first quarter. That was 12-0. Columbia will come to Petal in 2 weeks from tonight. So I'm going to give you that score of interest. Columbia won that state championship last year under Chip Bilderback. Purvis leading Lumberton 12-0 in the first. Wayne County with Tracy Lampley coming home, head coach there now. 7-7 against Pearl River Central. That was in the first quarter. And that's all the scores that we have right now for you. Don't think any more have come in, so we'll try to keep you updated on those as those do develop. So Hattiesburg still to come back onto the field.
Yeah, I see them
loosen
walking
up.
across now, Mark.
Their locker room is in the back of the gym, which is across the street, probably good, 300 yards, quarter of a mile away?
It's a good walk.
So they had to walk a ways to get to the locker room. Now they're on their way back. Petal's been on the field for a minute or so as they're loosening up. A little over 2 minutes left before kickoff. We are in the 3 minutes of warm-up time. I guess Hattiesburg said, hey, if we got to walk that far, that's probably enough to warm us up right there, loosen us up.
You might want to at least jog over, huh?
Jogging on that pavement with cleats on might be a little trouble.
Yeah.
I know the running game for Hattiesburg, expected to carry a big load of that, was Hayden Leverett, and we see him in dress clothes on the sideline, so that's one reason we haven't been calling his name hardly any tonight. I think he did. I don't know if he was in for a snap or not, but anyway, he's just got his jersey on and shorts on.
Well, he took that hard hit. You remember early in the game?
Yeah.
I think on the far side over there, he caught a ball out in the flat or didn't catch the ball, got turned around and took that hit. Yeah,
I knew I called his name one time, but not having him any carries, I knew that was unusual because he was their leading returning running back from last year's team. But Hattiesburg won't say they've all together just gone away from the run, but they are airing it out a little bit and having some success. And that's one thing Petal has got to do, find a way to slow down their passing game. Ducksworth, their experienced quarterback back, has looked like that experienced quarterback. He was playing well at the end of the year last year, last half of the season in district play, and directed his team to the state finals. So, he's a confident young man as he is back in that position for Hattiesburg this year. And he is a senior, and you expect your senior quarterback to have that type of leadership.
He's played it about as good as you could play in the first game. I would say that they're very pleased with his play and his composure. I was going to mention too, Mark, coming out here in the first of the second half, I'm going to say that probably Coach Boyles probably laid out a game plan here and said, hey, guys, we're going to kick this thing off. Let's get a 3 and out. Let's get some field position, go down and score, make this a one-score game.
And if you get the right look on the kickoff, hey, we may onside kick that thing. Who knows?
Well, you never know. But
little Sean Payton in the Super Bowl action to catch him by surprise.
That's true.
Who thought the Saints were going to kick an onside kick out of the locker room at halftime? Huh?
You got
Nobody.
That right. That's right.
But as you said, still in the game. You just got to correct some things and make a few plays. Hattiesburg will be receiving the second half kickoff. We'll leave the Keith Superstores halftime show and move into the Brad Baggett Homes and Petal third quarter. Quality home building is their intention with satisfaction and service throughout the Pine Belt area. That is Brad Baggett Homes right there in Petal. The Sully's kickoff will come from the 40-yard line to our left on your radio dial. Henry Haydale will tee it up. If that name sounds familiar, at least the last name, that is Sam's younger brother. Sam, the place kicker for a few years here at Petal, as he has moved on, passing the reins to his brother Henry. Henry did take Sam's old number, 87, so it looks familiar out there. We are underway here in the second half. A pooch kick left side will hit at the 26, be fielded and drilled, knocking the official over as well. Making that catch was Plump. And man, as soon as he caught it, he was tattooed. They'll check on that official, because he took a shot as well.
Yeah, he took a tumble on that, Mark.
He seems to be okay.
Yeah.
Ball will be spotted at the 20. Far side official has him at the 24. He's the one who got knocked down. I don't know if he knows the right yard line or not.
That was a really good kick right there, by the way. Really panned it, and it was right in between. You're catching the ball or letting it go out of bounds, and the receiver elected to catch it and had a guy right there to take him out.
Tisdale, the running back, trips to the left, ball on the right hash. One receiver to the right, short side of the field. Give us to Tisdale. He'll be out across the 25, near the 26-yard line, a gain of a couple. That's only the 8th carry for Tisdale for 6 yards. Second down and 8. Same formation, showing pressure. Panthers walk the linebackers up. Hattiesburg will look to the sideline for the play signaled in. Play clock down to 13. Looking to throw. Ducksworth firing across the middle. Little miscommunication. The receiver broke off the route and overstreet with the intended receiver. And the ball will fall around the 45 with nobody around it. So an opportunity, as you said, Brad, to get the 3 and out to get off the field.
It's really big, I tell you now. You know, a little momentum. It's not great momentum, but it's kind of just taking care of your business well. It looks like we got a.
Oh, there was a penalty. I didn't see.
Oh,
what was the penalty?
Pass interference.
How'd they call pass interference right there? PI. Come on. I'll move it out to the 41 though. And that will be a first down. New back in. He is swarmed under. He'll get maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Well, when the receiver breaks his route off, I'm not sure how you can call that interference when the ball is 10 yards down the field. I think that was
breaks it off and is not catchable.
Marcus Barnes was on the carry. That 15-yard penalty did give Hattiesburg that first down. That's the 9th against Petal. Second down and 10, they say he did get back to the line of scrimmage. From the 41, screen caught. A lot of room to run across midfield. Barnes, that is Plump rather. Plump gets all the way to the Petal 46.
Yeah, that was a well-designed middle screen to the receiver. He just comes down straight down to the line of scrimmage. They let the rush go, and the rush is on the other side, and he just catches it.
First catch of the night. It's 13 yards for Plump. And another first down for the Tigers at the Panther 46-yard line. Good call, Coach. Petal coach staff up here by us saw that false start. And that'll be another penalty against the Tigers. That is their 10th for 83 yards.
Yeah, 77's having a rough night, but in his defense, he's a sophomore.
Yeah.
So he's probably his first game playing live, in a high school setting. It's different, particularly up there in the front line, man.
Penalty moves the ball back to the Hattiesburg 49, 1st and 15. 20-7, Hattiesburg leading it. Slip screen near side, good pressure. He said he hit the ground before the ball was called. I'd rather him have the catch because the knee was on the ground. It had been a loss of yardage.
Yeah.
Only the 3rd incompletion for Ducksworth. So from the 49, of Hattiesburg. Petal's defense trying to stiffen here. Under 10 to play in the third quarter, 9:55 to be exact. Tisdale to the left of Ducksworth, trips to the right, ball is near the left hash. Plump, the lone receiver, near side, the short side of the field.
I was about to say, this has been a pressure down for Petal. Second long.
One safety back. Handoff to Tisdale, left side, makes a man miss. There comes a couple of flags. I think we got a little chop block maybe, so that'll come back the other way. Unfortunately for Hattiesburg, that will negate a first down run. One reason is that first down run was because of the illegal block there.
Yeah.
They just may call it a hold. It was sort of a tackle.
Yeah, he took him down, didn't he?
Waiting on the indication, Petal had an injured player. Coach Lacey checking on him on the near sideline, calling for Petal's training staff to come over. That's big number 92, Ethan Brumley, defensive lineman at 5'8". Had to figure out which sideline to run to. The holding call will go against Hattiesburg. That 10-yard penalty moves the ball back to the 39. So Hattiesburg plagued by penalties as Petal has been. 93 yards of them on 11. Second and a country mile, second and 20. 25 to be exact. Quick out, beyond the reach of the intended receiver, Plump. It'll be third and 25.
Yeah, Petal has done a better job this half in that flat coverage right there, playing a little bit more aggressive, you know, and not getting them that so easy out there.
McQueen checks in. He's been the safety, but he comes in offense. Some plays both ways. He'll go to the slide on the right side. Trips over there, ball near hash. Plump, the lone receiver, left. This third and 25 play. Three-man rush for the Panthers. Ducksworth rolls left, throws near sideline, caught, but shy of the first down, but it's going to be close enough for maybe they will go for it. It's gained down to the 46 of Petal. They've got 15 on the play. Plump with his second catch of the night. Offense does stay on the field. Fourth down and 10 from the Panther 46. Linebacker walks up. Now the punt team's coming on.
Charlieville just jumped. Get back, Charlieville. Oh, my God. I think they called it a
Another sideline warning. That's going to be a penalty then, because they already had one in the first half.
Yeah, I think you just get one a game, don't you?
Yeah, that should be a penalty. A stepped-off penalty this time. 5-yard penalty,
yeah.
So that will move the ball back to Hattiesburg's 49.
Oh,
Boy,
just got a personal foul, Mark.
let's add a little more to it.
Yeah, coach kind of lost his composure there on that call, and the official kind of whiffed him a flag real high in the air.
So there you go. Real high is an understatement there. So
that's not good.
So the personal foul, or rather unsportsmanlike, I'm sure is what it's going to be. I guess with a personal foul, he'd had to hit the official, huh?
Yeah, Coach Lacey just really in the ear of that side judge over here.
So that'll move the ball to the 34 of Hattiesburg. And I've officially run out of spots. That's the 13th penalty. 113 yards of penalties. I'm not even going to calculate what this. Hattiesburg taking a timeout. I'll do the math here. Let's see.
Well,
there's 16, 20, 30. 4th and 30.
Yeah, 4th and 30.
What's in your playbook for that one, Brad?
Punt.
one play. Punt.
Hey, no doubt you're going to punt the football. But the biggest thing about it, that's a field flipper.
Yes.
I mean, you know, we're looking at putting the ball on the plus side of the 50, possibly pinning Petal back. in their own territory. Now you're punting the ball from your own 34-yard line.
Yeah.
You know, that's a shift in field position potentially there. So that's a big penalty.
One punt on the night for the Hattiesburg punter, Yondell Alva. And it was a punt that went probably maybe 15 yards down the field straight up, but boy, it took a big hop and bounced over the head of Ashley Brown on the sideline and just took a huge roll. Ended up being 45 yards.
Yep.
So you would think you're set to have pretty good field position here. Coach Lacey still giving that official an earful. Not appreciative of that sideline warning. And then the unsportsmanlike penalty. And the ball snapped from the Hattiesburg 34. Ashley Brown back at his own 40. 9:38 to go in the third, 20-7. Hattiesburg with the lead. Good snap. Bobbled though. Alva falls on it around the 20. Even bigger now. Those penalties. Panthers will have it at the Hattiesburg 20. Snap hit him in the wrong place. Well, right in the hands.
We traded. Opportunity now. Who's that mark?
That Ashley? Ashley down around the 43.
Yeah. And that looks like more than a cramp, unfortunately.
The kind of pressure, the kind of
he's getting
pain
up.
that he's acting like he's in.
He's getting up.
Pedro and his staff coming out there. You'd think a non-contact altogether. I don't know. Let me see if that's our delayed feed on the.
No, I'm going to tell you what it looks like. It looks like between the legs.
Oh, that's even worse.
That's the way he's walking right there. I mean, that's just what it looks like to me.
Yeah, he was out of the frame
or
on
maybe cramps. I don't know.
He was out of the frame on the picture, so I don't know what happened there. Anyway, bad snap on the punt. We'll say that, but
I was going to say, Petal has the bad special teams play in the first half, leads to a score. Let's see if we can balance this thing and trade scores here off of a special teams mistake for Hattiesburg.
Yeah, Brown slowly walking off the field, gets a pat from that Keith Pygott there, special teams coach. Chavez Walker will be the running back to the left of Belton. Harris, the lone receiver, right side. Trips to the left. Now Robert slides into the H-back spot on the left. Walker following him through the hole. Works his way inside the 20 for a gain of a couple, maybe 3. Near side official has a 2-yard gain, so we'll give him 2. 35 yards on 9 carries for Chavez. Opportunity here for the Panthers to trim this lead. Same formation. Ball on the right hash. Looking to throw. Got a man there.
Got him, touchdown.
Did he catch it?
Well,
no. Dropped it. I thought he was throwing it deep to Crawford, throwing to the slot man. Both of them had an opportunity, and it was incomplete.
From our angle, it was hard to tell how much he had on the throw.
Yeah.
But it looked just like he was going to the outside receiver, and I thought it was a touchdown, man.
The intended receiver was Michael Butler. So the incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 8 from the 18. But if he does go to Crawford, he makes the catch. Crawford had 2 steps on the defender.
Yeah.
And that was a tough over-the-shoulder catch if it had been made by Butler. Roberts to the right, looking to throw again. This time he's going to go for Butler to that far side. Did he come down with it? I believe he did. What a catch, yes. That is a big-time catch right there in traffic. Coverage was good, but I tell you, Josh Crawford may have dropped 1 or 2 in the first half, but that was a big-time catch right there. Touchdown from 18.
You just got to keep confidence in those guys, pump them up, let them get better, let them get a feel for the game, and let them have a chance to make plays. And now, you got a 1-score game.
The point after coming from Henry Haydale. And the mishandled punt snap hurts Hattiesburg. The kick is high, and it is true, and it is 20-14. Hattiesburg with 8:53 to play in the third. Back with more Petal Panther football. The 18-yard pass, Josh Crawford hauls it in, and it's 20-14. Petal down by 6 now. Another Sully's kickoff. Haydale approaches it. He's going to boom deep as they were expecting the pooch kick, and it'll bounce into the end zone. Touch back there. Good job by Haydale. And now the Tigers will start at their 20-yard line. Just what you needed. You said that special teams play, both teams have had miscues in it, and both teams scored touchdowns off of those miscues.
Well, it wasn't a 3 and out, but it was a get off the field situation at first possession. Then you get the field and get the ball in great field position there, and now all of a sudden, what you've told them at halftime has come true.
Yeah.
And now the belief is back.
Now can the Panther defense get another stop? Trips right side, looking to throw under pressure, firing deep. And the pass is a little too long, and Plump comes up like he's cramping a little bit for Hattiesburg, the intended receiver.
Yeah, he pulled up, and he had a step or two there, but
11.
Bringing in a tight end now, Hattiesburg will. We had an Economy Supply scoreboard update. Tupelo leading Brandon 35-7, 4.5 left in the third, and Gulfport 21-0 over Picayune into the third. Germantown 33-20 over Northwest Rankin, 8.5 left in the third. Second down and 10 from the 20, rolling right, Ducksworth. Firing, got a man open at the 35. He'll break a tackle across the 40. Foot race at midfield. Giving chase is Taylor. He'll track him down inside the Panther 35. Boy, big time play there.
Yeah.
That's what the Tigers needed.
Yeah, that's some more of that. Just a couple missed initial tackles there right after the catch, open field. But good job by Taylor chasing him down, make him play another play. You got to make them play.
49 yards on the catch. Was that Plump coming from? I think so. That's who I'm giving it to.
That was 13.
13. Oh man, Britton has been a thorn in her side. Hand off to the backup quarterback who's playing running back now. He'll get inside the 30 for about 3 to the 28. Now Britton, he's over 100 yards now with that catch and run. 103. Three yards on the carry. Pass inside the 5 is broken up by Taylor, but there's contact and a flag comes down.
Yeah.
Boy, Taylor was beat, caught up with him, but by the time the receiver slowed down for the football, Taylor bumped into him.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. You get an underthrown ball, and you're trying to catch up, and the receiver's coming back.
Coach Bowles is arguing about something over there. Still fire in his blood after all these years of coaching.
Hey.
Half the distance to the goal. We'll move it to the 14. That should be a first down. By way of the penalty. From the 14. Handoff. Wrapped up in the backfield. Is Barnes.
I see a little different pace, speed of the game up front for Petal this half. On defense, just not catching so much. They're taking it to that O-line.
Lost back to the 17. That'll be a loss of 3. So second down and 13. If you're Petal trying to keep Hattiesburg out of the end zone here, clock rolling 7:20 third quarter in a 6-point ball game. A little reverse trickeration, got room to run. That is McQueen, cuts it back inside the 15, stumbles down to the 11-yard line. So a gain of 6. Looked like it's going to be a lot more than that.
I'll be honest, I thought there was a lot of grass out there.
Yeah,
so
I'm not sure why he cut it back.
Well, good pursuit, I thought, from the outside, making him come in. He saw a white jersey come up. Pursuit got him from the inside. So pretty good play by Petal's defense there.
So third down now and about 7. You got to reach the 4-yard line for the first down. Play clock at 12. Hattiesburg getting set now offensively with 2 receivers right, tight end to the left, 1 receiver to the left. Showing pressure, Petal backside of it now. Throwing for that big tight end. Great defensive play right there by the Panthers in coverage was Trip Lee, the sophomore. Some of those young guys making plays.
That was really good. He was right there. He didn't grab the guy. He didn't. It kind of almost like he put his right hand on him, but he just kind of came in front of him, swatted the ball out. Didn't try to do too much. Really nice play by Trip there.
Alva on to attempt a field goal. He has hit a low extra point that went through, missed an extra point. This will be from the 17, a 27-yard attempt. Middle of the field, placement's down. Kick is low. So missed the 27-yard field goal. Bend but don't break. And the missed field goal will turn the ball over to the Panthers, still trailing by 6. So you sort of feel a little momentum shift a little bit here.
Well, it's a little mojo back. You know, you got a little bit of that mo. You're feeling pretty good about some things. You emphasize those good positive things, make a few plays, and here we are.
Petal will take over at their 20. 6:23 to go in this. Brad Baggett Holmes in Petal, third quarter. Down by 6. Little bounce in the step of the Panthers offense as they come out.
Yep.
Caden Belton especially, the quarterback. Chavez Walker checks in to his left, 2 receivers each side. 1 safety look for Hattiesburg defensively. 3-man front with those linebackers walk down tight as well. Jarvis Roberts goes left to the H-back spot. Give is to Walker. He breaks it across the 25, breaks a tackle at the 27 and gets across the 30. That'll be an 11-yard run and a first down. What'd you say, Brad? He doesn't go down on the first lick, does he?
No, and I tell you, they did a good job up front, that O-line, just getting on their blocks, and now you see what's happening is they're finishing those blocks a little bit better.
Injured Hattiesburg player down at the 30. So he's taking his helmet off. Is that 52? Looks like 52. He's been in that defensive end spot a little bit.
36.
36, not even close. He's one of the linebackers. And I got binoculars too, man. That's how bad my eyesight is, I guess. Huh?
They say hearing and eyesight.
Yeah, senior linebacker, Christian Tisdale. What'd you say it was?
Hearing and eyesight.
Say again?
When you get old.
Huh? Tisdale able to get off under his own pressure. That looks sort of like a cramp as well.
Yeah.
This first game, you know, it's sort of hot in South Mississippi as it is other places, but game shape and practice shape, 2 totally different things.
The other thing, too, is the O-line. It seems like they've gained a little more confidence, and things are happening on the defensive side of the line of scrimmage a little more instead of our side.
Harris, the lone receiver, right, trips left. Belton looks left, but the play's blown dead, and that's off sides against Hattiesburg. So another miscue by the Tigers. That is their 14th penalty of the night. Yeah, 118 yards of penalties.
Yeah, that's the second time on 44 has been called for.
So with that penalty, it'll move the ball out to the 36. So 1st and 5. Butler and Roberts are in the slot to the left. Crawford out wide. Harris, the lone receiver, right side. Heat timeout at 5:55 mark of this third quarter. Let's take a break with them. Back after 30. This is Petal Panther football.
You have ticket number 4037918. Ticket number 4037918. You have won the 50-50 pipe. Please come to the press box and claim your prize. Once again, ticket number 4037918.
Welcome back into the Brad Baggett Homes and Petal third quarter. They're going to the fourth quarter in Oak Grove. Starkville leading Oak Grove 14-9 in West Hattiesburg. And for the Panthers, they're looking at a 1st and 5 out of the heat timeout from their own 36, trailing 20-14 at the 5:55 mark of the third. Belton under pressure, eludes it, comes back right, throwing, got a man there. Ball is intercepted. What a break by McQueen as he broke in front of it, ran at his own man and got stuffed at the Petal 46, 47. He may be down a minute. That's just the speed of McQueen. I thought going to be wide open was Roberts coming across there. McQueen came out of nowhere to make the catch. And Coach Lacey signaling for the training personnel. That was a big-time hit that he ran right into his own player.
That was one of the hardest hits we've seen tonight, and he just was wide open, just ran right into it.
You
Man,
said
it was tough.
You said hearing going bad, I heard that lick through my headset, and they're bringing the ambulance personnel out.
My goodness.
Just to check on him.
Yeah. Talk about
both players are down. I'm not sure which teammate he ran into, and it may be the one he ran into that's being the most injured. Wow, that is a big-time hit. And what a play, though. When Belton turned loose of it, I thought it was going to be a completion, but to the wrong guy.
Well, the only thing is the only thing that Jarvis could have done, I thought, is really he was kind of drifting away from the ball, and the defender came underneath and really attacked the football. And if Jarvis goes back and attacks that ball, makes that defender, come through him, it's a completion. But it was a great play.
Yeah, McQueen is up, and it is his
Really
teammate that's down.
Yeah.
McQueen definitely delivered the punishment there. He was just running up the sideline full speed, and his player, I think, coming back to try to block for him. And somehow it just was a clear shot into his own player. They are taking their time dealing with him.
Well, I'm wondering.
I'm
wondering maybe it might be a broken bone or something. Yeah.
Yeah. As quickly as Coach Lacey was calling for the ambulance to come out there, it had to be something that was just, like I say, right there, obvious that was bad.
I tell you, a lot of times, either the lower leg gets out of position on that kind of thing, or it's just natural when you're going into that collision like that and you see it come at the last minute, you want to put your hands out.
Yeah.
And your hands can't take it, and it very well could be.
Well, let's Michael, I tell you what, let's send it back to you for a couple of minutes at least, and then we'll come back and maybe have an update here. Back with more Petal Panther football. Emergency personnel still treating the injured Tiger player right on the Hattiesburg sideline at the 45. Went back and looked, took the live stream back and looked at it. Still couldn't really make out the number of who it was, but you could tell on the lick as soon as he was hit, he knew something was wrong, that whatever bone it is or whatever, there was immediate calling for the EMTs to come on out onto the field. Looks like the parents are there as well now. He is conscious, was sitting up there, but I'm not sure what, if it's leg, if it's arm, what it is, but as they're treating him. Obviously that, football is obviously a contact sport, a violent sport at times, and injuries happen. You obviously hope none happen, but that is part of the game, unfortunately.
It is, and more times than not, it's on freak plays, what I call freak plays like this.
Yeah.
It's his own player, just runs into his own player, and usually it's something of that kind of magnitude. Really, because you're just not in a good position to take that hit.
Yeah, and you catch it by surprise.
Yeah,
you don't see
expect
it coming.
your own player to hit you, and I mean it's just unfortunate.
And it looked like when I was watching the replay of it, it looked like somehow each player had sort of split the Petal defenders,
right,
and just ran at each other.
Yeah,
it was
just one of them just happened to be not moving, and the other one was full speed.
It was one of the defensive backs, one of the secondary defenders for Hattiesburg that was, again, just peeling back trying to get a block. And McQueen, full speed, ran into him. Hey, Michael, let's go ahead and take another couple of minute break, and we'll see. Look like they're getting ready to put him on the gurney, but let's go ahead and take a 2-minute break, and maybe we'll be back to action by then, or at least further updates. Back in 2 minutes. Yeah. That was the defensive back, I think number 6, Raphael Neal, the injured defensive back senior, 6'1", 160, as they are have him on the gurney, taking him off the field, and it does look like it's his lower right leg that they have. I guess that's like an air cast on there. It's the lower right leg that is it's been tended to. So they have him obviously going to a local hospital here. And with the turnover, football seems a little bit secondary right now with that injury. 2-0. But Hattiesburg will have it at the Petal 45 after the interception and return with 5:47 to go in this Brad Baggett Holmes and Petal third quarter. 20-14. Hattiesburg with the lead, and they're going to, with the stoppage of play for that long, they're going to allow the teams to do a little stretching and loosening up here. That'll give us a chance to give you an economy supply scoreboard update. Oxford leading Collierville, Tennessee 31-17. 10:43 to play in that ball game. I mentioned the Hattiesburg score going into the fourth quarter. It was 13-9 Starkville on top of Oak Grove, or I'm sorry, 14-9 going into the fourth quarter. And Gulfport still leading 21-0 over Picayune going into the fourth. Hattiesburg huddling up as a team before we get back to play. Try to get you Wes Jones and Laurel score. They were a high-scoring affair at halftime. Hattiesburg looks like they're ready to go offensively now.
Tigers will have it first down and 10 from the Panther 45-yard line.
It's going to be about getting some focus back.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, you know, one of their teammates got hurt. They got to get focus back. Both teams, long break.
So 5:47 to go in the third. Back to action now. Hattiesburg on the plus side of the 50. Ducksworth wanting to throw it. Throws it down the middle, wide open at the Panther 25, inside the 20, fighting for extra yards. That's the man who's been a key for them all night long, number 13, Tyreek Britton. I'm sorry, Mitchell Overstreet.
Overstreet down to the 19-yard line.
Yeah.
That'll get it all the way to the Panther 19. That's a gain of 26. Overstreet's sixth catch of the night. First down. Looking to throw again, Ducksworth. Trying to get a back shoulder throw. Late flag comes in on. I'm not sure about that, Brad.
I just thought he slipped down. I
thought
the receiver slipped down.
It was going to be a back shoulder throw.
Yeah.
And the receiver slips trying to come back. The defender right there. But the pass interference call should be a half the distance to the goal. So down just inside the 10. We'll call it the 9. Second down and short. Or rather, of about a yard. Stoppage of play. It should be first down, shouldn't it? Because the play before it got it to the 19 and then they ran the next play. It should be first down, shouldn't it? I still contend it should be first down, but there's a yard to go from just inside the 10. Looking to throw it, Ducksworth flying wide open. Well, the second time they've ran that slot guy out there and he's gotten lost in traffic, and wide open is Overstreet.
That's a little bit of a DB's getting their eyes in the backfield too much.
Yeah.
You know, and
so a 10-yard pass to Overstreet, and the lead is back to double digits. Hattiesburg probably going to go for 2 here after missing the earlier extra point. Third touchdown pass of the night for Ducksworth. First reception in that end zone for Overstreet. That's his 7th catch of the night. $152 yards, and the 2-point conversion is good.
Yeah, that was
a little jawing going on there.
Yeah, that was a well-executed play there. Just run him to the back of the end zone, turn around, throw it to the pylon, and race to the ball.
4:58 to play. And 28-14, Hattiesburg leads it. We'll take a 30-second break. Back with more Petal Panther football. (28-14) as we get ready for a Sully's kickoff. Hattiesburg with the lead. 4:58 to play in the third quarter. Alva's kick comes near side. It'll be fielded by Taylor at the 15. He's across the 20. 25 bounces off one man, then wrapped up around the 25, and they'll blow him down at that point. Panthers offense has been on the sideline a while with the extended injury break. Now it's time for them to get back and try to get a little momentum back in the sideline of the red and white.
It only takes a first down, one missed tackle, big play, anything of that nature, and you get a little bit of that momentum back and kind of get some rhythm.
Petal will start at their 27. Coach Lacey discussing some things with the side official here. Roberts moves to the left H-back position. Walker still in the backfield. He'll take the handoff. Fight across the 30, still churning those legs and moving the pile across the 35. Ball comes out, but the play was blown dead as McQueen comes out of there with it. But again, the play was blown dead after a gain of about 9 out to the 36. Chavez has 55 yards on 11 carries. We haven't seen Aisley since he went out.
He just came back in, Mark, just reported back in.
I was just going to say, if it was the issue we talked about, he should be okay, but just a matter of getting him back in, and he'll come in for this 2nd and 1 play. The 1-2 punch between Walker and Brown. Aisley in there now for the Trips right side. Harris, Butler, and Roberts going give his to Brown. Trying to bounce it outside. He's upended. Knee went down. He's took a hard hit. Stays down now. Gets up. Walker will come right back in for him. Aisley took a shot down low as he will hobble, I guess now he picks up the pace a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he took a shot on the helmet right on the shin.
Whew, that hurt me.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of cushion there.
Loss of 3 on the play makes it 3rd down and 4 from the 33. Harris to the right side. Crawford, Butler, and Roberts to the left. 7 on the play clock and counting. Got to hurry here down to 4. And they're going to get it off. Timeout's going to be taken by Petal. By the time Aisley was getting off the field and getting the play in, time was running out. And on a 3rd and 5 play down 14, you don't want to take a 5-yard penalty. You don't want to be rushed in the play either. So timeout taken with 3:25 to play. We'll take a 30-second break with them. Back with more Petal Panther football.
Once again, thank you to Family's Wings for being tonight's game sponsors. They're located in downtown Hattiesburg. Visit them before and after the game or call in your order at 601-602-3830. Once again, thank you to Family's Wings for being a sponsor of Hattiesburg High football.
Welcome back into the Brad Baggett Holmes and Petal 3rd quarter. We do have a final from tonight down in Picayune, Gulfport. 35-0 defeating Picayune. I don't know when the last time Picayune's been shut out. We'll have to do the record books on that one. Third and 5 for Petal from their 33. Rolling right. Belton fires near sideline. Harris with a catch. See if they give him the forward progress of where he made the catch. The far official does have him at the 39, and I think that's got to be the spot where he made the catch. Even if they're going to put it on the near side spot, but it's still enough for the first down. It'll move the chains at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5.
That was a similar play to what Hattiesburg did down here for the 2-point conversion. Almost the same thing.
Harris's 3rd catch of the night. And another bank first down. Give is to Walker. Tried to bounce it outside. Takes 3 of the purple-clad Tigers to bring him down. No gain on the play.
Yeah, Hattiesburg is really packing that box when they bring that H-back kind of look back in there. You know, they're bringing another guy back in the box, and it's making it pretty tough to run. They had some success, but you know, you got more than you can really put a hat on.
A little bit of jawing between receiver and cornerback on the far side. The back judge came in and said, "That's enough of that. Let's separate it. Let's go."
Yeah.
A lot of these players obviously know each other, grew up playing against each other and sometimes with each other. 2nd and 10. Walker around the left edge. His speed gets there. He's at the 44, near the 45. See where he stepped out of bounds. We'll see a flag down at the line of scrimmage, though, so it may be all for naught. Holding on the...
I think I saw a holding indication.
Yep. That receiver, that may be the reason that edge was open for Walker to get there, holding by one of the receivers. I don't know if it's Butler or Crawford, but that 10-yard penalty will move the ball back. Should move it back near the 28.
Well, that really hurts because that's going to put you in a 3rd and minimum, or 3rd medium, what I call, 3 to 5 yards,
Back to the 28 after the penalty. Well, 2nd down now and 20. 2 receivers each side. Ball on the left hash. Under 2 to play in the 3rd quarter. 28-14 Hattiesburg. Throwing for Harris near side. Great coverage there. That's what a defensive back's supposed to do, play defense, and he did it well. That was intended for Harris. Koki Crosby on the coverage. And it'll be 3rd down and 20.
That's a, you see it when they do like a comeback or an out route to the field, but you got to understand that's a long throw. Yeah. It's hard to get that ball to the outside for that receiver.
Far hash to the near numbers.
Yes.
And down the field, too.
That is a long throw.
Clock stop, minute 37. 2 receivers each side again. Roberts will slide back into the H-back on the right. We'll give it to Chavez, and he'll bull his way out near the 34 for a gain of 6. And a punting situation for Petal. Only the 2nd punt of the night for Max Muna. Plump is caught out as the return man. He'll move up, just got offsides, I think, against Hattiesburg. Yep. So that'll move the ball out to the 39. 15th penalty, 123 yards. Wow. 10 for Petal for 110. Flag fest. Still nobody back. 4th down and 9. Punt team stays on. Muna will punt it away. And he should have a pretty good punt with nobody back. Obviously no return. Giving chase. The Panthers track it down and down it at the 9. They're inside the 10, so that is a 52-yard punt.
Wow.
So that'll help your average.
Kind of interesting move there, not putting anybody back. I'm not
especially
not
after the
sure.
penalty and you had time to get somebody back.
Right. I'm not.
52 yards on the punt. Hattiesburg will take over at their 9 with 39 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Is it
Petal, you could wish for a little help here and maybe a turnover down on this end of the field.
Yeah. Is it just me, or does this quarter feel like?
Well, we had the injury for about maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes there, but still, it's just the play. It seemed like it's been a long, long quarter. New back in the backfield is Koki Crosby with Ducksworth. Bunch formation to the right, short side of the field, ball on the right hash. Give us to Crosby, trying to get behind that bunch of receivers. He'll work his way out for 5, 6, maybe 7 yards. He's out across the 15, I think. That should be the last play of this quarter. They will mark it at the 16-yard line for a gain of 7. Crosby's first carry of the night.
Gain of 7, 2nd and 3.
And let's see if Hattiesburg elects to let it run out. They do. It's down to 10 seconds, and Petal will let it run out as well. We will leave the Brad Baggett Homes in Petal third quarter and be back for the Cannon Motors of Laurel fourth quarter right after this break. We'll have 1 minute back for more Petal Panther football.
Petal 14. Keep up with Tiger Athletics by visiting our social media or Hattiesburg on Birdville Athletics on Instagram and Hattiesburg Tigers Athletics on Facebook.
Welcome into the Cannon Motors of Laurel fourth quarter. For the best deals on new and used cars in the Pine Belt, visit Cannon Motors on Highway 15 North in Laurel or online at nobodybeatsacannondeal.com. And remember, nobody beats a Cannon deal. Nobody. Michael Joe Cannon. Used to whoop him in softball growing up, but he's got me on the cars, though. 2nd down and 3. McQueen took the direct snap, and he'll run it out across the 20 for the first down. As it'll be at the 21, a gain of 5. McQueen has 14 yards on 3 carries, or 15 yards rather.
McQueen's pretty quick now.
See what, he's an athlete.
Yeah.
He's made some plays defensively, of course. He got a couple of interceptions. 2 receivers each side for the Tigers from their own 21, early 4th. Play action, throwing it that slide on the far side, complete. Brought down after a gain of 5. That's about as good as you can play that linebacker on a slot receiver. That's usually not too good of a matchup, is it?
Yeah.
Gain of 5. Makes it 2nd and 5. From the 26, same formation, left hash. Again, throwing down the slant, or the skinny post, rather. And the man who just caught the ball let that one hit him right in the shoulder pads and face mask and fall incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the, or 3rd and 10 rather, from the 16.
Yeah, that ball was right on the money.
I said the 16, 26.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 10. Ducksworth looks right, fires it. Ball batted away. Great job dropping in covers. That's Jones. Deshaun Jones got a hand on it. Intended receiver was Tyreek Britton. And if he doesn't get a hand on it, that's a catch. 4th and 5 from the 26. Offense staying on momentarily. But you know they're going to punt this away.
Punt team's gathering up down here. They're going to run them on. I mean, that's just part of me. I wish they'd snap it. Illegal procedure, though, Mark.
Well, I'm not. I think the center moved the ball, is what he's saying. Look at the center, hands up. So I didn't do that. Imagine that, another penalty.
Yeah,
16th of the night. Got to move it back to the 21.
I understand what the philosophy of it, but sometimes you can just be too cute.
Brown is back in as the return man for Petal. Ball will be snapped from the. They didn't move the ball back on the penalty. It's still at the 26.
That's correct.
Oh, high snap over the punter's head. Alva's going to fall on it at the 1. Well, I guess if he had moved it back to the 21, that'd have been a safety because he'd been in the end zone.
That's correct. So
why do you not move the ball back there?
I'm not sure what happened there.
Hey, new life. 10:42 to play. Just like a turnover, I said they need to turn it over on that end of the field.
Well,
Another special teams miscue.
I think some of that is just some of that cuteness that's going on there. You know, you're trying to keep the offense out there. You're trying to run them guys on. You can't get any rhythm. And I just think, hey, run them suckers out there. Let them have time to get set.
You know you're going to punt.
Punt it, you know?
Exactly.
Sometimes you can be a little cute, but, hey, we'll take it.
From the Hattiesburg 1, Petal has it.
No doubt.
In a 14-point ball game, golden opportunity here to make it a one-score game. Brown and Walker, one on either side of Belton. Walker to the right, Brown to the left. Brown will take it, and he'll fight his way, find the end zone, following the block of Walker.
Oh, yeah.
And just like that, a one-score game again.
You just got to keep playing more. I mean, you know.
Yeah, you've said that a number of times. You know, first game especially, but keep hanging around, So the point after is big here, 28-20 as of now. And a whole bunch of time left to play, 10:39. The 1-yard Brown run. And now the Haydale point after. Placement's down, kick is high, and it is good. And it is 28-21 Hattiesburg back in 30 seconds. This is Petal Panther football. Panthers hanging around here in the Cannon Motors of Laurel fourth quarter. Sully's kickoff coming up by Henry Haydale. Right to left, 10:39 to play in the fourth, 28-21. Hattiesburg with the lead. It was 14-0 after one, 20-7 at half, 28-14 after three, and then the high snap over the punter's head set the Panthers up at the 1-yard line. And the Ashley Brown delivers to make it 28-21.
I call this kind of getting over the hump time right here.
Return men at the 20. Haydale will kick it.
Yep.
over the head at the 5. It stays in play. He'll pick it up at the 1. That's Plump. Now he's running far side, and he'll be wrapped up and brought down at the 11. Boy, he's hoping it was getting the end zone, realizing that it was not going to. He had to pick it up and get what he could, and they'll bring him down around the 12-yard line.
That's been a great adjustment for Petal. You know, they pushed it the first half. So Hattiesburg adjusts and moves their returners up and really kind of almost too much.
Yeah.
And that's the second time he's kicked it over their head.
The other time it bounded in the end zone quickly. That one sort of like a golf shot, like your golf shot, just sort of stuck.
It did, right on top of the green, close to the hole.
So what was the penalty there? We were talking.
I missed it. I'm sorry.
I guess we can. It's going to move it back from the 12, though, to the 6, half the distance to the goal. So a 6-yard penalty. And Hattiesburg deep in their own end of the field. Ducksworth rolls right, throws deep, got a man there, caught outside the 25, still on his feet before he's finally brought down. And Overstreet, we've called his name a bunch tonight. And there's a flag on the far side, though, at the 9, and it may be all coming back. We'll get the call here.
Yep.
Ineligible man downfield. Wow, you talk about negating a big, big play.
Wow. Well, you're starting to see a little bit of that discipline or lack of, all those penalties. And now the game's kind of getting tight. You're down here backed up. Those penalties really become big now.
Half the distance to the goal penalty moves it to the 3. So the far side line and the far stands getting into it. First down and 13. Oh, Ducksworth will hand this one off. Hit immediately and thrown down. As that is big number 92, I think it was, Ethan Bromley.
Yeah.
Making the play.
Yep.
See, if they say he got back to the line of scrimmage, he did. No gain on the play.
They've played a bunch of guys up front, Mark. Petal has. They've interchanged those 3 front guys a pretty good bit. So they've stayed pretty fresh.
Bounds on the carry. No gain on the play. Or rather, Barnes on the carry. Tisdale checks back in, trips right side. Ducksworth wants to throw it from his end zone. Lone receiver, far side, catches it, and he'll be near the first down marker. That is Plump. And he'll be out at the 15, a yard shy of the first down. Gain of 12. So third down and 1. McQueen comes in as the running back with Ducksworth. Either one of those could take the direct snap. It's going to be handed to McQueen, and he is upended. I don't think he got there. No gain on the play. Now, interesting call for Hattiesburg. Do you go for it on 4th and 1 from your own 15-yard line? About half a yard shy. You got to get to the 16. Are they moving the chains? No. That is not a first down. The chain gang tried to move it.
The chain crew wanted to. The official had to stop them. Yeah,
they'll measure this. The far side official had him marked at the 15. Near side moved it out about half a yard, but that's not.
I thought they got a great spot right there. That spot right there,
I agree with you.
in my opinion, is about at least a half a yard beyond where I thought he was down.
They'll bring the chains from the far side of the field. It's going to be a foot, maybe half a foot short, because I thought you had to get exactly to the 16, but we'll see as they stretch it out.
It's about a yard.
I tell you, that's what. And that's with the Coach Lacey is irate with the sideline official here. I'm not sure what about, because I thought that was a generous spot, like you said.
I agree. I mean, I thought he was down. I was watching the play, and I would have swore he tackled him right on the yard line.
Now they're moving it back to stretch the chains again. I didn't think it was that much. I don't know. Oh my gosh!
Oh no!
Now let's hear Coach Boyles have a fit here.
No! That is.
They remeasure. And instead of being a yard short, they have the first down.
I mean, I can understand it if it's 6 inches.
Yeah.
But we're talking about a yard.
I don't know where they.
You mismeasured a whole yard.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, the chain has a little clip of marking on the yard line. It should have been the 10.
They were careful the first time to put it there.
Wow. So a first down for the Tigers with 8:10 to play in the ball game, and a 28-21 Hattiesburg on top. Woo-wee. Don't understand that.
No.
But you got to move on and make plays now. Stack receivers near side, handoff right up the gut. McQueen with it. Trying to bounce it outside, and he is breaking a tackle, and he is off to the races. He came out of there woodwork, and nobody is going to catch him. He just popped out, and what a play after you thought you held them on first down. They carry it the distance.
You can't pull your helmet off.
One of the linemen pulled his helmet off and was celebrating in the middle of the field.
That's a 15-yard penalty.
Giving chase for Petal was Tate Myers, and he's pulled up lame at the 10. But McQueen, dangerous player. He has made plays on both sides of the ball.
Yes,
none bigger than that one right there. An 84-yard touchdown run.
Wow.
You talk about events.
Wow.
Just changing in a blink of an eye.
Jeez.
Wow.
You get a remeasure. A remeasure.
That will be an interesting discussion Tuesday night with Coach Boyles.
I guarantee you, because it'll be worth looking at a clip. I can promise
29 yards ahead rushing before that play. That puts McQueen with 100 on 5 carries. Point after attempt coming. 7:47 to play. Still got time. But my goodness, what a big blow that was. And again, I thought we had him wrapped up, and then all of a sudden he just pops free and is gone. Low snap. Kick is blocked. Can't return it in high school, but that will make it a 13-point ball game. 34-21, 7:47 to play. We'll be back with more Panther football. Welcome back to the Cannon Motors of Laurel, fourth quarter. 7:47 remaining in this fourth. 34-21, Hattiesburg with the lead. A huge break there. But Trey McQueen has been tough on the Panthers, both sides of the football tonight. None more so than that last play. Had him stopped, and then he pops out of nowhere, just appeared like Houdini. And off to the races. He is so fast, could not catch him. Heat time out of, is that what they're doing? Is that the 7:47 mark? Taking a little bit early here. I'll give you a couple of economy supply scoreboard updates. 2:13 left in the fourth. Germantown 60, Northwest Rankin 27. Final from Oak Grove, Starkville 17, Oak Grove 15. It was 14-9 going into the fourth, so be interesting to see how that one finished up. If Oak Grove scored and went for two, didn't get it, or if Oak Grove scored, got ahead 15-14, went for two, didn't get it, and then Starkville kicked the field goal to win it. Interesting. Final from Tupelo, 38-14, Tupelo over Brandon. That's the finals we have so far. New finals at least. Alva for the Sullies kickoff. Tees it up near hash mark, kicking left to right. Taylor will slide back near the 11 to make the catch at the numbers. Hurdles his own man across the 30, 35, 40. 45 midfield. 40 cuts it back. 35 turns. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? The flag comes out. That is a horrible call. Great return. Should have been a touchdown. The Petal player blocked the guy, turned away from him. The flag comes out at the 27, 26-yard line. Are you kidding me?
It was the kicker, Mark. He was blocking the kicker. Give me a break.
Make note, it did happen. The flag was thrown on the Hattiesburg sideline. Doogie Hauser makes the call down there.
Oh, man.
Wow. Got to back up the play here, and let's see this.
Well, from what I understand, it's from the spot of the foul, so it's probably going to be about the 45.
It was the official was looking through the players, and because it was a kicker, he was off balance anyway. He's not the best athlete on the field. It looked like he might have been held. No way was that a hold. So the penalty marked off from the spot. Well, you're talking about momentum swing right there again. This has been a game of swings for sure. It was from the 26 is where the flag was laying on the ground. So that penalty will be the 13th for Petal. We'll move it back to the, well, they're going to spot it around the 20.
35.
35, I mean, yep. Yeah. So from the Hattiesburg 35, 7:35 to play. Panthers need points off this drive. Hopefully a touchdown is what they need for sure. Give is to Walker. He'll lower his head and be swarm tackled around the 34, only a gain of 1. No, I try to not get too upset like I used to. But sometimes it still just comes out in me.
Well, it's so unfortunate for a kid that does a great effort and runs that ball.
Yeah, hurdled his own guy.
Yeah.
It would have been an 89-yard touchdown return, but instead, it's 2nd and 9 from the 34 of Hattiesburg. Give to Walker again, and he has met, and he'll gain maybe a yard to the 33. Bringing up 3rd and long. 63 yards on 15 carries for Chavez. 4-down territory, down 13 here with 6:32 and counting left in the fourth quarter. 2 receivers each side. Roberts in the slot left side. Butler with him near side. Crawford up high. Looking to run it. Belton not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a couple back to the, well, the near official has him at the 36, so he'll lose 3. Initially didn't think it was a bad idea to tuck it and try to run, but they were closing that hole in a hurry, they being the Tigers, and a defensive lineman down on the field, 6:04 on the clock as it stopped here in the Cannon Motors fourth quarter.
Yeah, he almost found a crease and popped out of there, but they did a pretty good job of staying in their rush lanes that time up in the middle.
Out checking on him. Let's see if I can find an updated West Jones Laurel score for you. After end of the third quarter. At halftime, West Jones led 35-21. After 3 quarters, 49-42 Laurel. They put 28 up on the board.
49-42.
Outscored them 28-7 in the third quarter. Laurel up 7 going into the fourth quarter. Wow. An extended time here as they're checking on that line, defensive lineman. Let's take a 1-minute break, come back with more Petal Panther football. Gosh. Fourth and 11. Belton rolls right, throws it complete for the first down. Wow, what a job there. Making the catch was Aisley Brown out of the slot. And the Panthers needed that. Would be a understatement for sure. Ball spotted at the 19-yard line, a gain of 17 and a first down.
It's interesting. You got Aisley out here in the slot now, playing receiver.
A tough matchup with his speed.
Well, and you got
Chavez in at running back.
Backfield, yeah.
Play action. Ball batted down the line of scrimmage. Again, those big, long arms and big mitts of the Tigers' defensive line. Batting that one down. Looking for Aisley down the seam, but the ball never got past the line of scrimmage.
That's happened. I guess that's probably about the third time I've seen that same thing. I believe it's an RPO.
Yeah. Second down and 10. Excuse me. Ball at the 19-yard line. Clock stop 5:44. And the Cannon Motors of Laurel fourth quarter. With that first down catch, that's the 15th bank first down for Petal. First in the fourth quarter. Slip screen. Crawford catches it inside the 10, lowers his head, and he'll have the first down. It'll be first and goal from the 6. Gain of 13. Well-designed play right there.
Yeah, that's your blitz screen there. And they called it as a good call, good timing on the call. Kind of expected Hattiesburg to come, and they did.
So. First catch of the night for Crawford. It was a big one.
Yep.
First and goal from the 6. Another bank first down. Walker takes the handoff. He'll bull his way toward the goal line and fight to get in. Walker would not be denied from 6 yards out. 34-27, point after pending. Walker's first touchdown of the night. A 6-yard run. He has 16 carries, 69 yards. Big point after here coming from Haydale. Ball is put down, kick is up and away, and it is good. 34-28, 5:05 to play. Don't go anywhere. Back in 30 seconds with more Petal Panther football. Another Sully's kickoff coming up as Haydale tees it up. Hattiesburg's return men back deeper now. So maybe look for the pooch kick. Hattiesburg might be anticipating an onside kick as well. We'll see. 5:05 to play. Haydell approaches. He will boom it deep. Going back to field, it is Plump at the 4. Coming up the hash near side. Hit at the 25. Spins out across the 30 and finally brought down near the 32-yard line, maybe the 33. We'll see where they spot this. Well, your assignment's simple if you're Petal. You got to get a stop.
Got to get a stop.
Preferably fairly quick. 33-yard line is the starting spot for Hattiesburg. They cling to a 6-point lead.
Be interesting to see Hattiesburg's approach here. Because other than that last play, they haven't been a whole lot of success in the running game.
Got 2 tight ends on the right side, so it may be a little power action near side. 2 receivers go to the left. Now the tight end shifts over there. Handoff in the backfield. Vincent Moody there among others to wrap him up. Also coming in was Boris Baker. Loss of yardage by the ball carrier, Barnes. It'll be second down and 12 after that loss of 2. Taking a heat timeout here with 4:41 to play. Let's take it with them. We're about to get dehydrated up here as well. Back in the 30 with more Petal Panther football.
Yeah.
Both teams making their way back onto the field out of the final heat timeout of the night. 4:41 left in this ball game. As the hits are being spun, that gigantic speaker to our right, you hear it as well as we do. We need Bobby Boucher up here, man. Need some high quality H2O.
Man, I tell you what.
Trips to the left. One receiver near side is Britton. Barnes in the backfield to the right of Ducksworth. Clock rolling now. 2nd and 12 from the 31. Slot receiver comes near side. Pass complete to Britton. Boy, just right in the window of 4 defenders out near midfield. That'll move the sticks. The touch on the pass from Ducksworth out to the 48, a gain of 17.
Mark, that was a nice throw. That was a well-executed play. He put it right in that pocket of the defense where, there was just that small opening there.
71 yards on 6 catches for Britton. And another bank first down, ball on the near hash. Stacked receivers near side. Bunch formation on that line of scrimmage. You think it's going to be a running play here for sure. We'll see. Barnes takes it. Trying to find some space, follows his blockers, gets out across midfield to the Panther 49, and looks like Petal's going to take one of their 2 remaining timeouts. A gain of 3 on the play for Barnes.
Yeah, if you're Petal here, you burn these timeouts. This is the series.
Yeah, if they get another first down, that's pretty much over because they could run it out. But 3:38 with the stop clock, you've got 1 timeout left. 2nd down and 7 coming out of the timeout. So you've got to get a stop here and hope you have a little time left. But with the special teams play of Hattiesburg, it may be a case where instead of even if they had a punt situation, if they're even going to try to punt it, they've had some mishandled snaps, had one go over the head, so that's been a question mark. So you may have to come up with a 4th down stop. Play by play, though, the next one is this 2nd down play.
Well, Well, I think it's going to be based on that fourth down situation too, though.
Yeah.
It's a big down right here.
Ball is on the near hash. Bunch receivers near side in that triangle formation. Barnes, the running back to the right of Ducksworth. Barnes takes it left side. He's met in the hole, keeps his legs moving for a couple of yards to the 47. Petal will take their final timeout of the ball game. You know, the timeout they took it had to take in the third quarter on a third down play when Ashley had gotten banged up a little bit and the play clock was winding down.
Yep.
You'd like to be able to hold some of those timeouts, but at the point in time you needed to take it. Now, can we have it back for one more here?
That's true.
But it doesn't work that way. Panthers cannot stop the clock again. The gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 5. It will be up to the Panther defense. See if they can answer the bell here.
Interesting call right here by Hattiesburg. What do you do, you know?
Yeah, I think you still run it because you don't have timeouts,
Well,
but their pass game has been so effective too.
Yeah.
Maybe move the pocket like they've done some because Ducksworth has been effective on the move.
Yeah.
Trips near side. Again, that triangle formation. Ball right in the center of the field between the Tigers' eyes on that logo. At the Panther 47, 3rd and 5. Play action. Looking to throw it in the flat. Got it. That's going to be a first down. Ball caught by Overstreet. And it's been the two-headed monster through the air of Mitchell Overstreet and Tyreek Britton. And that is a big first down all the way to the 37 of Petal, a gain of 10.
Yeah.
They threw a flag on this sideline. I don't know where it's at. 90 and 87 are in. 1 and 3 are stacked. All right, 3's flipping. They're flipping to the field. Got slot to the field. Hip to the boundary.
So they're going to use that clock as much as they can of it.
Oh, that's a flag.
Hand off to Barnes, and he'll fight down near the 35, a gain of a couple. Helmet comes off, so the clock will stop for that.
That's interesting. Whoever that was on the end man on this side of the line here was still getting down in a stance when the ball was snapped.
Well, he was moving toward his stance. Come on, give him a break. Those officials they've got arm fatigue.
I guess they're too tired to throw a flag now.
2nd down and 8. Clock rolling. It's 2:17. Play clock at 10. Panthers need a little help from the Tigers here. Need to lay it on the ground. Following his block, Barnes bounces inside, and the ball does come out. The Panthers come up with it. It came out, bounced right in the hands of Taylor. I don't know how it came out.
How did you profess that, man? Huh?
I just spoke it into existence,
well,
I guess.
I tell you what. I mean, you said something about a breeze earlier, and the wind started blowing.
Yeah. Wow. If I could only do it like that every time.
That's the truth.
2:02 to play. Petal with the turnover. First fumble of the night by either team. Petal will have it at their 34. Touchdown and extra point can win this thing.
Wow. If nothing else, the game is going to be interesting, huh?
Just keep fighting, keep hanging around. What'd you say? Just keep battling.
And you got an opportunity. You can't guarantee a win, but you got an opportunity to win.
Well, I think, with the many new guys, you say you got the ball with 2 minutes to go and a chance to win it, we'll take it.
Yes, sir.
Wow. With that recovery, Jaden Taylor, big play here for the Panthers. Trips right side, rolling right is Belton. Being chased from the backside, throwing far sideline, caught, stepping out of bounds. With the catch, Crawford is beyond the sticks at the 45.
Good play, working the sideline as well. Getting out of bounds, stopping the clock.
Another bank first down.
They're giving us plenty of cushion on the outside. At least
gain of 11. Ball spotted at the 45. And getting out of bounds stops the clock at 1:57. Roberts goes to the right, H-back position. 2 receivers near side, ball for Hash. We got a little quick movement on the left side.
But I'm going to tell you what, they're in the ear of that official, buddy. They're in their ear every single play.
That's the official that threw the unsportsmanlike conduct on Coach Lacey, and since then, nothing.
Since then.
So the false start moves the ball back to the 40, and that is the 14th penalty on Petal. So 1st and 15. I always wondered on those situations, you call a false start, once you put the time back on the clock, it's just a second, but no timeouts. That second may be big. Minute 56 to play from their own 40 for Hash. Hand off to Walker. He's going to break it across the 45, across midfield, still on his feet. Still on his feet. It'll be a first down and more. Still moving inside the 40. Still pile driving. He finally brought down inside the 35. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
They'll say at the 35 of Hattiesburg.
What an effort there. What an effort.
25 yards on the carry by Walker. 94 on 17, another bank first down. Rolling left, Belton fires, ball batted down again. Walker's helmet got pushed off, and when you're out moving to block, how does that helmet come off if a hand is not up in it?
That's true.
He didn't get hit. He wasn't run blocking with his head down. He's pass blocking.
Yep.
Walker will have to check out. Whoa, what a run. That's one of his better runs with a little help from his friends. Minute 22 to play. Panthers 35 yards away from tying this thing up. 34-28. No panic.
I mean, you got plenty of time here.
You're out of timeouts, but you got to work the sideline some and just a little hurry up if the ball's in bounds. Roberts checks to the right slot, 2 receivers each side. Brown in the backfield. He'll pick up the blitz. Belton rolls, throws sideline, caught, and falling out of bounds. Crawford will stop the clock and earn a first down.
They were trying to do that to the left, and they had too much pressure up the field, and they couldn't get it off without getting it batted down.
Another gain of 11.
Now, what I was saying is, just like they did, move the chains. You got time to get a couple first downs, and you're going to get down there to get your shot at getting the touchdown.
You're at the 24, fresh set of downs, a minute 17 to go. You have these 2-minute drives and in practice all the time. You're trying to execute it in the game. 3 receivers left side, Crawford lone receiver right. Looking to throw out of the backfield. Boy, put air under it. Brown catches it, and it's a foot race for the end zone.
I think he had to throw it before he wanted to because that guy came free on the edge. And I think it was before Brown was expecting it also.
Yeah, Brown never turned around, but little wheel route, Brown coming out of the backfield.
It was there.
Yep. Harris checks back in as the receiver near side. Brown will come to the slide as Walker is checked back in. His helmet back on now. 2nd down and 10 from the 24, minute 15 on the clock. Crawford on the short side of the field is the lone receiver. Roberts, Brown, and Harris near side. Play clock at 3. Brown's got to get set, down to 1. Took too much time. Boy, we got to have an urgency right there. Had an incomplete pass, but just not urgently going for the ball.
Yeah, there was a little bit of communication that was going on there that wasn't real clear, and there was a couple of players that had to be moved around and that kind of stuff.
He signaled offsides. I'm not sure why he signaled offsides, but delay a game.
Yeah.
We'll move the ball back to the 29. Brown comes in the backfield with Walker, or to have a word with Walker. And now Brown comes back to the slot. Play clock at 16, so you got time. Walker shifts to the right of Belton. 3-man rush. Stepping up. Running right. Belton throwing toward the end zone. Crawford's there. Can he get there? He makes the catch.
He got it.
Touchdown.
He got it.
Touchdown, Crawford. Johnson eludes the traffic.
Let's
the
see.
rush.
Check the field. Check the field. No flags. Hallelujah. My goodness.
Wow.
What a play.
29-yard touchdown pass. Josh Crawford. You said it in the first half. These young guys, they're going to make catches. He has come up huge in this last
If you'll
half.
think back, that same guy dropped a pass in the first half.
Dropped a couple.
Yeah. But
Point after away from the lead. 1:08 to play. Haydale. High snap. It's down. It is blocked. It went through. How did it go through him?
holy smokes.
4 Hattiesburg players there.
Can you believe
How?
that?
He kicked it under their arms.
Can you believe that is that?
Petal with the lead, 35-34. Unreal. We'll take a break and be back in 30 seconds. This is Petal Panther football. Here we go.
How did that ball?
Somehow, some way, that extra point the snap got put down number one, but the kick got under the arms of 4 rushing players. I don't know how, but 35-34. Sully's kickoff from Haydale.
In the end zone, baby.
It'll be fielded at the 1 by Plunk. Got to have coverage. Going left side, now up the middle, across the 30. Hit, ball, helmet comes off, rather. Brought down at the 35-yard line. 59 seconds to play. What a ball game.
I'm going to tell you, that may be the play of the game of the holder. The holders never get their name called, but the play of the game, the holder gets that ball, stands up, catches that ball, and gets it back down on the ground so he can kick it.
Has the wherewithal to not try to run with it. Hey, get it back down here and trust them.
Didn't panic, put it down.
Now Petal with a 1-point lead, 59 seconds to play. Hattiesburg has 1 timeout. They've been dangerous in the pass game all night long, and you know they're going to be heaving it here.
In front and tackle.
They've got too many players on the field.
That's a flag.
They run him off. Now receivers 3 to the right, 2 left. Comes the rush. Moody gets in, drops him back from inside the 25, right around the 25, is sacked.
It's a lot different game. Those guys up front now could just pin their ears back. Don't have to worry about the run and go get it.
Timeout taken, the final one for Hattiesburg. 49 seconds to play. We're going to hold it here. Moody, as you said, pinned his ears back, got to Gavin Ducksworth. A loss of 10, back to the 25. And the thing is, Petal rushed how many that time? 3.
The guy, the edge guy.
And got to
on the far side. Our right defensive end just beat the tackle to the outside.
The stands, Petal fans across the way, everybody on their feet. What a finish. However this one turns out, what a finish.
You're right, man.
2nd down and 20. Both teams out of timeouts now. Trips left, 1 receiver right. The running back is split a little bit wider right. 3-man rush for the Panthers. Throws it near sideline, pass caught by McQueen. He'll get out of bounds near the 41-yard line, it looks like. Gain of 16, it'll be 3rd down.
Hattiesburg's got to do the same philosophy. They got to work the sideline, conserve time, but move the chains at the same time.
40. That's not a first down. They were at the 25. It was 2nd and then 20. The 45 is the first down marker. They gave him a free first down. Ball complete Keep him in bounds. Let's see if they stop the clock or wind it. They haven't decided yet.
They should wind it.
Pass was caught for a short gain out to the 44. I still don't know why they gave him a first down.
Yeah, I'm not following that.
The ball was on the 35 to start the drive. That's not a first down. It's 2nd down and 8 after the gain of 2. Second down and 8. Snap back to Ducksworth. He throws it. Far sideline. Through his hands. 17 seconds to play. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Yeah, realistically here, Mark, you got time for maybe 3 plays.
Yeah.
But at some point, you got to be thinking down the field now because you got to get a big chunk plays.
Yeah, Plump, the intended receiver there. Moody checks back in. He'll be the nose guard. Is that Ashley Brown in coverage on the far side? Number 6. Yeah, he's on. He's on it.
He's on up
the
front.
Defensive line up front.
He's rushing.
Little speed rush right here.
Yeah, we got our.
Have a brown cam right there, top of the screen. 3rd and 8.
Look at that.
Pass across the middle. Pass caught by McQueen. He'll be upended at the 36 of Petal.
Clock will stop. Well,
it will be a first down. They'll put it in motion after 37. They'll clock it here, I'm sure. Down to 2. Why are they stopping the clock?
They clocked it.
A gain of 20 on that pass.
But Mark, to be honest with you, I thought the clock stopped on the first down.
It stops
to move the chains.
Yes.
So they didn't do that.
Well, let's see if they put any time on the clock. 2 seconds is showing on the clock. The thing is, they've got to be in formation to clock it when it starts.
That's correct.
So it's going to be tough getting the snap off. Panthers have defenders deep down the field.
This is the last play unless they put some more time.
It looks like they're officials trying to say something to the clock operator. 7 seconds they have on it.
And I think.
And they will wind it once it's set, ready for play. Now the clock is in motion. And they will clock it.
And
they still running it down to 3. This is going to be the last play no matter what anyway.
Yeah.
From the Petal 37. It's got to go either in the end zone or get toward the end zone. Too far for a field goal.
Yeah, they're going to put 1 second.
So back to 4.
Yeah, a clock play usually takes 3 seconds.
Yeah.
If the clock's running.
McQueen checks back in. He's to the left. Ball is on the far hash at the Panther 37. 4 receivers near side. The Hail Mary time. Here it comes. Can we get a rush on Ducksworth and get to him? Here comes the pressure. He's going down. Ball game. Panthers coming in to make the play. Getting this sack. Outside linebacker Eli Williams. He is the 6-foot junior that gets the sack to end the game.
Wow.
Are you kidding me? What a game. 35-34, Panthers come back and win it. Somehow, some way, go back and watch the replay. I have no idea how we came back and won that thing except what you said. Stay fighting, keep in it, stay with it, and just keep making plays.
Give yourself a chance to make some plays. Give yourself a chance to keep playing and make some plays, you know.
Wow.
And
I tell you, I just don't.
And we made plays when it counted, Mark. You know, we made some big plays that last drive, some big catches, and then the touchdown was a big play rolling out. Just,
I tell you what, Michael, I don't know if you can run about 4 minutes of commercials because I got to get my blood pressure down before I try to do these stats. But run us some commercials. We're going to come back into